a teenage film snob, baby. I was a teenage film snob, baby.
Welcome to I Was a Teenage Film Snob. I'm James Chalmers, your friendly neighborhood film snob. It's a solo show, which means I have guests, and this is the last episode of 2025 to feature anyone other than me, which is a weird way to advertise it, but I'll talk more about that later. It's also our Halloween episode, so of course we have to recognize the occasion and bring on some horror fans. And you're going to see some familiar faces, some familiar voices this week. The last time they were both on, the episode was reviewed as good as a great date minus the sex. I don't know what that means. I'm still unpacking what that means, but we'll figure that out later. My first guest is making his fourth appearance in 12 months, which is kind of insane to think about. It's done it 4 times so quickly. He is an author. He is a podcaster. He has his own column. And he's just a heck of a nice guy. Welcome back to the show, R Jacob Honeybrook. Roy, how are you, mate?
Hey, what's up, James? Thanks for having me back.
Glad to have you. And my second guest was also on the episode with Roy last time. Not to be beaten, she's been on this show 3 times in 6 months, which might be a record. I'm not quite sure. She is a bookstagrammer, a horror fan, and despite what her messages say to me on Instagram, I'm convinced she's trying to steal this podcast away from me. Please welcome back the Scream Queen of the Philippines. It's Honey D. Welcome back.
What an introduction, James. That's amazing. I think I'll use that.
Did you like my radio voice?
Yes. Thanks for having me back.
Glad to have you, man. Glad to have you both. It was interesting. You and I, Honey, were going to do a show for a while. You had a birthday come up, so we're going to recognize, to kind of talk about that. And then your schedule was really crazy, and my schedule's been really crazy. And then I said, we'll just do a Halloween episode. Just come on and we'll talk about movies for Halloween. And you were like, well, we've got to get Roy involved. You guys have become somewhat of a package deal. You're almost unofficial co-hosts. So it's good to have you both back. And being the last episode I'm going to record with people for a good few months, I feel like we're going to go out with a bang. So welcome back. How are you, Honey, anyway? Sorry, I did a whole bunch of talking but didn't ask any questions.
As you know, because we do have our little chats on the side, very, very crazy schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hit peak season for my job, which I do as a recruiter during the day. So standard 9 to 5. So I can't really read or watch as many movies as I'd like to, but whatever I can squeeze in, I squeeze in. Do you know what I mean? If it's
I
doable.
hear you, man. 100%. I was going to make a crack and be like, yeah, I must be really busy with all those no kids. But but you do have a pretty hectic schedule. I saw you've moved away from the gym and now you're doing like a home workout. You've got I saw you posted so you got 3 bikes in your garage.
Mm-hmm. One's a mountain bike, one's a cruiser, which I'm going to give away or chuck or give to Goodwill. I don't know. But yeah, and the other bike's another mountain bike, which belongs to my flatmate. And
I didn't even know you had a flatmate.
Yeah, my ex.
Oh, there you go.
No,
We just don't talk about that sort of
I
stuff.
thought it was your cats.
Oh, that's...
It's 3 cats in a trench coat.
No, there's 4 cats. 4 cats. And
4
a
cats.
street
4
cat.
cats. And a cap.
And a street cat. I thought.
Yeah.
Wait, are we talking about your ex? Because that's not really.
Oh, you want to talk about exes? I got some stories.
All right, we're not talking about Halloween anymore. We're going.
One chased me down in a car.
Oof. You have told me. I don't know if we've talked about it on the podcast, but definitely off the podcast. You've told me some stories for sure.
And I was 100% innocent in all of it, just so you know.
You're a sweet boy.
I am. I'm like a choir
You're a
boy.
sweet boy. How have you been, sir? It's been a minute since we've hung out. I know you've been working on some projects on the side. How's Midnight Terrors and all the like?
Oh, Midnight Terrors is lovely. We actually have a show after this in about 5.5 hours. So I'll get done with this, hop on with Kevin, and we have another horror author, Guy Quintero, really cool guy. And he's coming on the show today. We're going to talk about the movie Subservience.
I love Guy.
Right.
He's my mate as well on
he's
Instagram.
awesome.
I see both of you repost this stuff quite a bit. I don't know if he and I have connected. I don't know if we even follow each other, but
Oh, you should.
if I'm getting a thumbs up from both of you, then I need to get on the guy train.
Oh, yeah.
Which I wish I hadn't said now. As I said, I'm like, this is a clip.
Honey, have you read any of his books?
I've got one that I've downloaded.
Mm-hmm.
Just
They're really
the
good.
spy,
So no
it's a
is the
spy
answer.
one.
The what?
It's a spy sort of story, isn't
Okay.
it?
Yeah, he has this whole agency that does supernatural
Correct.
combat that he writes
That's
about.
cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. But
Nice.
yeah,
I'll
Midnight
have to check
Terrors
this
is
stuff
going well. The column is kind of on hold because TBM Horror is having some technical issues, so I haven't been doing that the past couple weeks, waiting for that to come back online. And then, yeah, just writing stories and books. I've written like 3 this year. Like, I just took the whole first half of the year and just wrote nonstop, and then had a mental breakdown for like 3 months, and then just got back to editing.
That tracks with the creative process. That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
I think every creative is due at least one mental breakdown per year. Do you
Sometimes
have something new coming out? You said you wanted to talk about a little project.
Oh, I do. It's been a pain in my ass since the get-go, but it's called Thaddeus Green's Spooktacular House of Horrors. It's a very cheesy title on purpose, but it's about this dude that finds himself in a weird part of town and ends up at a haunted house attraction, but this haunted house attraction may have more going on than meets the eye, but you'll have to read it to see what it's really about.
Very cool.
Right?
And
That's up my alley.
I thought it might be.
This episode we're recording will drop on just before Halloween, so not tomorrow Sunday, but the following Sunday.
So it's out now.
When does It's out now. Fantastic.
Yes.
I was going to say, when does the book drop?
Since we're broadcasting in the future, I'll put it out tomorrow or Monday. I don't know. It depends on when I actually work on it. That's you know, I got a lot going on with the honey kids like you, James.
Did you have an arc for it, or has it gone straight to editing? Straight to publishing?
No, I'll just throw it up. It's just like a novella, so after I put this out, though, I will do the ARCs or ARCs or whatever. You know, boy, I'm a real professional author. But after this, I want to put out a collection of everything I've written into a physical copy as well.
Yes. This is the third time I've heard about it this year, and I'm really excited.
I know. I wanted to get one more.
Send one to me.
Of course, autographed to both of you.
Yes.
Your friend, R Jacob Honeybrook. That is my real name.
Yes.
And then I want to put out New Year's Killing Eve 2 next year. And then, what else? Oh, yeah, I wrote something else with ZC Kroll we're going to put out at some point.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I have a lot in the works. I just need to, it's crazy. Like, I look at my computer and my writing folder, and I have like 10 books, and I've only put out 6 so far. So a lot coming down the pipeline. You're going to love it.
I know,
or else.
I know you don't like to be compared to Stephen King, which I found out
that fucking guy.
not through you directly, because I referenced it in our first conversation. You're like, "Oh, thanks, man." And then I listened to a podcast recently, and you're like, "Oh, I hate being compared to him," but he does the same thing. He in his like kind of biography or whatever, like on writing, he talks about how he has a vault, like, you know, where it's not a physical vault, but he like will write 4 or 5 or 6 books a year, publish 1 or 2, and keep the rest as backups in case, you know, something happens and he needs to, you know, pull something out. So I think it's always good to have a few things on the burn.
Oh yeah, and I don't hate being compared to Stephen King. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, he's obviously the horror writer guy of our lifetime. I just think he's a horrible person. So,
we're gonna have to do a whole separate podcast on that.
and I think he's a touch overrated. But, you know, he's up his own ass a lot. Well, let me write
That's
this.
Fair.
Let me write this horror story about a writer and interject all of my thoughts on writing. Like, dude, just fucking get on with the monsters. I was reading Misery, and I'm like 300 pages in, and we're still talking about the writing process. Like, dude, stop.
That's true.
Yes, I read Misery.
Yeah,
I like
agree.
Misery, but that was the first.
Misery too.
That was the first
like
Stephen King book I ever read. Was Misery.
What's funny is,
but my only complaint about Stephen King is he could write 16 pages about one leaf. or a brick.
You should try reading Lord of the Rings then.
Oh, Lord of the
Oh,
Rings.
God.
That
no.
guy dedicates chapters to Twigs.
Oh, but you feel like you're actually there, though. Tolkien had it
I do.
down.
I love Lord of the Rings. There's one I've only read it once. I loved it. I've got to go back, but the one chapter that always sticks out to me is a chapter called "The Road to the River Isen," and it just took me so long to finish because there was a lot of stone and twig description.
You know,
but I did pick up on this.
That's one
I
thing.
did pick up on the Stephen King thing as well. Sorry.
Oh, my bad. That's one thing I had to do in this latest book was, like, this guy's at a haunted house place, so a lot of it is just writing descriptively because the story is, like, if I just wrote directly, it would be done in, like, 5 pages, so I had to be real descriptive, which I don't really like to do. I like to leave a lot to people's imagination, but I figured I need to convey what he is seeing so that the reader can also imagine.
But Roy, I've read one of your books already. Remember for Beyondathon Bookstagram? I think I read one of your books.
You did?
And it was so fast paced. It was so good.
Which one did you read, honey?
Devils
Because
in the
I've only
Night.
read one, even though I've got
Devils in the
Something
Night.
about midnight? Oh, what was that?
Devils in the Night.
Yes, Devils in the Night. Yes.
Funny story. It was
I've read
originally called
When
Midnight
Once We Loved,
Bloodlust.
yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, I've read Roy's romance novella, and it's also very fast paced. It's really good.
Thank you. I'm the Casanova
yeah,
of Columbus.
I've been sorting out my email inbox over the last couple of weeks, just tidying up the podcast one, and I found the email from you, Roy, where first of all, I can verify your name really is R Jacob Honeybrook. And also I found like 4 books attached. I'm like, man, I've got to really read these.
Did I really send you that many?
You gave me heaps,
Wow.
because you gave me When Once We Loved so I could talk about it on the show. And I was living in Scotland at the time, so I was like, I had to go to bed at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon so I could get a decent night's sleep for work. And I wouldn't go to sleep until like 5 or 6 because I couldn't stop reading your book.
Oh my.
And I was like, I'll keep going with these books after this. And then I didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, you sent me a few because I couldn't access them through Amazon in the UK. That was the problem I was having. So you're like, just take a bunch of them. So I think I've got a couple others I've got to go through and check out.
Nice.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you guys for reading that stuff.
I really love the one that I've read. I always talk to you about the train station. I always think about like that moment in particular. So yeah, you got to check it out, honey. It's a really good book, and it's really short. Like you can knock it out.
Yes.
If I didn't have to get up for work, I would have knocked it out in one day. But I managed to kind of stretch it out over a few. But yeah, I lost sleep just so I could enjoy more of it.
Oh, that's awesome. That means a lot to me. Honey, just don't cry when you read it. I've had a few people tell me they cried when they read it, and I don't know how to take that.
Oh, no.
There.
Oh, no.
So we're getting together to talk about Halloween. Last time we got together to talk about the Halloween movies, the Rob Zombie ones. This time we're talking about the time of year, which we don't acknowledge really in Australia. I don't know if we talked about this the first time we hung out.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
But it's not really an Australian thing. It's starting to grow in popularity, I think, because like people from my generation, you know, we were kind of indoctrinated with Halloween on American TV shows and stuff like that. So I think now that we're all adults and parents, we're like, yeah, let's make Halloween a thing. But like, I know my dad like couldn't understand it. He was like, no, we're not doing Halloween. So there was definitely a mentality when I was a kid that America was Halloween, even though it's not even an American tradition; it's a British tradition. But you know, but
well,
do you?
Isn't it Celtic? Sam Hain?
Yes. Is Celtic not like in the UK?
I think it's more associated with like Ireland and Scotland. England's more like Saxons, Anglos.
How dare I speak in front of?
How dare you not know history from like 800?
Yeah, especially considering I lived over there for like half a year.
Way to really connect with the culture.
No, do you know what I did? I stayed in my apartment and watched movies.
Boy, really experienced all that Scotland had to offer, huh?
Hey, I watched British movies.
You literally went there just to get DVDs.
I mean, yeah, I did. If I don't know if I must have told you guys. I bought so many Blu-rays while I was in the UK. I had to declare it a customs.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
You bring in a certain dollar value worth of imported items, you have to declare it. And I was at that point, and they were very confused at customs. They were like, "Wait, DVDs?" I'm like, "No, they're Blu-rays." And they're like, "What's the difference?" I was like, "I'm hung up on the wrong detail here."
I wish I collected stuff like that. I don't collect much anymore. I don't know. I don't like having a lot of stuff.
You just collect all the thirsty followers who are ready for those beefcake pictures you're putting up.
They're called the
My
groupies are called the Honeyettes. Let's keep it professional.
The Honey Bunch.
Honeyettes, yes. You can sign up on my Instagram.
Oh no, Honey fans.
I'm sorry, Halloween over here.
Halloween. I was going to ask you, Honey. Was it a big thing for you growing up? Obviously, you no.
Not
cool.
at all.
Don't elaborate.
Not at all.
Cool.
Only because I come from a very traditional Chinese family. We don't really do that sort of stuff. Remember, I told you in the last podcast, my mum said, take that photo, that poster of Brandon Lee off your wall. He's dead. There's no point idolizing someone that's dead. That's bad luck. So, okay.
Did your family have a picture of Jesus on the wall in the house?
Nah. We had Buddhas. Is altars.
He not dead?
No, Buddha's immortal.
Buddha's immortal. Yes, correct.
He was a
prince. You know how I don't know anything about Sam Hain or Saxons? I also don't know anything about Buddha.
We can go over the finer points of Buddhism.
You live and you learn.
He was a prince.
No, I live, but there is no learning going on here. That's the problem. You would think the amount of people I talk to, I'd clue in on something. But nope.
I learned facts, but I never learned my lesson, unfortunately.
Yes, me too.
And I wonder why I'm always in the gutter.
Oh, I'm sure people listening will be like, wow, this is a podcast hosted by three geniuses.
And they call it football down there in Australia.
Well, yeah, our football's very different. I'm not a big football fan, though.
Where the hell is Australia? Yeah, that down to the north.
Where?
Anyway, I'm sorry.
It's all good. That's the you're up very early. We're up late. It's just going to be pure insanity like last time. Well, as someone who was, I guess, who grew up with Halloween, what did it mean to you, Roy? Are you a big fan of the holiday? I know it seems like most people in America tend to be a fan of Halloween. Is that kind of part of your DNA growing up, or you don't care either way? Or
yeah, it definitely was. We'd always carve out the jack-o'-lanterns and dress up and go trick-or-treating before you could do that without worried about being kidnapped or trafficking. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. And even into teenage years, we would just throw on a mask and be like, let's go get free candy. So, but now it's it's so, I guess, I don't want to say sheltered because I get it, but people just don't let their kids roam free where I live now. In Philly, it was chaos. There was the Ghostbuster car driving around and kids basically mugging people.
Wow.
Yeah, that was fun. But out here in Ohio, it's maybe it's because we live in a development, but I know they have a lot of trick-or-treat events lined up at schools or churches. People will take their kids there and do trunk or treats, or there'll be something at a convention center where they'll go and dress up and get candy and everything. But yeah, Halloween was always fun when I was a kid. It was something I always looked forward to, and it kind of kicked off the holiday season because you had Halloween in October, Thanksgiving in November, and then Christmas in December. So it was always a really neat time of year. So
yeah, we don't really celebrate any of the Thanksgiving's not an Australian thing. So we have Easter. And then Christmas.
Yes.
Man, you guys got all the holidays.
We do get days off. We just had, where we live in Australia and Victoria, we get a bunch of extra ones. They'll throw us days off for sporting events. So,
nice.
the big, our version of the Super Bowl, which is nothing like the Super Bowl, the day before they have a parade. So they're here, if you're in Victoria, take the day off work. All right.
What's your guys'
and then
Super
we've got
Bowl?
another one. It would be the Australian Football Grand Final. So it's
cool.
Yeah, so it's nothing like the Super Bowl. Although Kiss did perform a few years back, which is kind of cool. And then
we have Melbourne Cup.
As I said, the next one coming is Melbourne Cup, which is a horse race. And because it's in Victoria, they're hey, so you can go and gamble and get drunk, take the day off, and don't go to work.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool. See,
Very expensive day.
Yeah, we don't get cool stuff like
Not
that.
not for me. I just sit in my room and watch DVDs.
Same.
Like
This is a running theme in your life.
yeah. It's not expensive day for me, but yeah, like people do get all dressed up and go insane.
Okay, it's like
It's
the
a really
Kentucky
good episode.
Derby here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's like that.
Yeah. 100%. There's a really great Australian sitcom from the early 2000s called Kath and Kim, and they do a really good episode on the
I
Melbourne
love
Cup.
Kath and Kim.
It's a really good show.
Yeah.
It's a show that I loved when I was younger, and then kind of turned my back on when I got really snobby, and now I'm like,
You
why
are
don't
the
I turn my
snob.
back on this? Like, yeah, I'm like, why am I being snobby about this? Like, funny's funny. Like, just enjoy it.
James, I
It's
remember
like
when you
kids
were
get-
on Danny Boy's podcast and you guys were just talking about Australian TV shows from the 90s. I'm
Yeah.
I don't know what any of this is, but it's entertaining as hell.
Because we both did his show. I haven't listened to my recordings. I hate listening to my own voice, despite talking as much as I do. But I think he cut like 60% of the content to fit it into an episode. Because his shows only go for 30 minutes, and we spoke for 2 hours. He had to take multiple bathroom breaks because I was talking so much. But what was really funny is I don't know if it's funny, but one of the shows we were talking about, it's an Australian soap opera called Home and Away. The lead girl in You're Next started out in that TV show.
Yes.
Nice.
Love her.
I actually posted about another movie of hers recently, and she like messaged me on Instagram. She's like, "Thanks for the review," and I was like, "No worries. You want to come on the podcast?" And she left me on red.
Hey, got to shoot your shot.
Yeah, I don't mind. Like, look, that's my least favorite way to get shut down. I asked Barbara Crampton. She messaged me once. It was very cool. I was like, "Do you want to come on the podcast?" And she's like, "No." She's like, "Thanks for the invite, but I'm in my 60s and I'm pretty busy and stuff." I was like, "Fair enough." At least she gave me a response. But I'll take look.
Better than getting
The
slapped.
girl from Home and Away did message me first, so I will say, even though she left me on red, she was kind enough to reach out and say thank you. So I'll take it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's just another flex of a cool thing. I've had a lot of cool interactions this year, actually. There's been quite a few like cool little ones. So I'm just going to brag about that for a little bit.
Keep going.
No.
Tell
We'll
us
move on.
about how famous you are.
Not at all. Not at all. My boss now, but like, I'm known as the movie guy at work, and a few of them follow me on Instagram. So now, like that, I've been going to some advanced screenings. Like people are like, "Did you go to that premiere the other night?" I'm like, "Yes, yeah." Like, I feel like I like talking about it online and with my friends, but I feel weird that people at work know that I do that sort of thing. So,
well, I was going to ask, how do you get invited to that stuff? It looks really awesome.
So I have a contact whose name I'm not allowed to give out. Because these things are always shrouded in secrecy. But basically, I actually had a friend ask me about this as well, though. Like, how do you get this? 'Cause I would like to do it. And basically, you get on a list. And you get access
a good
to
list,
their,
right?
Yeah. We can release this one. No one's going to be ashamed to release this one. You get basically put on a list, and then you can email them being like, "Hey, this is who I am. This is what I do. Here's like a bunch of information about like my page and stuff like that. If you got any tickets, I'd love to get involved." And I didn't hear back from any of the distributors or like kind of production companies for the first 3 months, I think. And like the guy who kind of hooked me up, he's like, "Just keep emailing them. Like if you keep doing it, like if they're interested, they will get back to you." And he was right. Like then like a couple of weeks later, I said to him like, "I don't know if it's going to work out. I'll keep doing it, but I'm not expecting anything." And like 2 days later, I got an invite to I Know What You Did Last Summer. I was like, "Oh,
that's awesome."
So I reach out. So I reach out to them whenever something comes out. So there's a bunch of stuff I could have gone to that I haven't gone to, just due to like my work schedule. But if there's something I really want to see, look, I didn't get to see Superman. I was too early, I think, in the running for that when I wanted to get and see that one. I didn't get to see a couple of other little things. But yeah, now I've been to 6, 7. I think.
Man,
so I've been to a few.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And by the time, I said before, I'm going on a bit of a break, and I'll explain that at the end of the episode, but I should be back online doing stuff in March. Like a couple of weeks later, like the Mario Brothers movie comes out. I'm like, yes. So hopefully I'll get some sweet tickets to that. Supergirl's out next year. So, but that's a lot of fun. It's like, I think it's crazy. Like, we talked, I was on another podcast earlier this year on the Movie Bonus show, and we're talking about like the relevance of critics and stuff like that. And the thing that blows my mind is how ungrateful critics are. It's like you get paid to watch movies, you get to go see them for free, and like you're so like I'm grateful about it. Like every time we walk in, my buddy Nick and I were like, "Can you believe we get to do this? Like free movie, free popcorn, free drink. Like all we need to do in return is one of us, usually me, not even usually, it's always me. One of us needs to write a review. Like they just send us an email after, but like, hey, can you write us a few words or whatever, and like tag us in your video review. I'm like done and done.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's fun. It's been really cool. I like that a lot. I will happily keep doing that. Like the minute I'm ungrateful, or the minute I start getting like shitty about it, it's probably time to stop doing the podcast. Honey almost came. I had an opportunity to get an extra ticket to go see Conjuring.
Yes, but it was the night before my birthday.
Yeah.
Why didn't you go?
I was like, it'd be a good birthday. It'd be a good birthday present. And Honey
dinner.
was like, Honey was like, no, thank you. I try and spend my time with boys. And I was like, fair enough.
What if it was anybody else?
Yeah, she's like, damn it, like, this would be a great email if it was anyone other than you, James. Now it just feels like a burden. So anyway, I don't know why that came up, because I can't stop talking about myself. Halloween is what we're talking about. Growing up, I guess, because I don't know about, I guess we'll find out in a second, but for me, even though we didn't observe Halloween, even though I watch horror movies pretty much all year round, October most years, it's like, all right, I'm firing up as many as I can. Like, you're on a horror movie podcast, Roy, so you're watching horror movies all year round anyway. You write for a horror column, you write horror novels, so I'm sure, like, horror's nothing new for you in October. But did you kind of turn into a bit of an event? Like, when Halloween rolls around, are you like, right, I'm picking up some old favorites, or are you always exploring new horror, or are you just like, it's just another day for me?
You think I would, right? Like you said, I'm a horror
I
author.
know, because you watch so much horror and consume so much. I imagine you're like, give me a break.
Yeah, I used to. Like, I used to start in August watching the Halloween movies and horror movies that were themed in October or whatever. Anymore, it's just, like, I have to watch so many movies for the podcast, and I have to write so much stuff in a given week. I honestly plan to watch 4 horror movies leading up to Halloween and do like reviews on them. And we're at October 18th right now, and I have watched none of them, and I don't plan on it because I'm like, man, this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna get in the Halloween spirit. And then it's like, oh, Friday night, I have to write. Oh, Saturday, I have to watch this movie for a podcast. Oh, Sunday, back to work. So as much as I would like to, like me and my brother, we talk back and forth. We're like, oh, we gotta watch House of a Thousand Corpses, and we gotta watch Rob Zombie's Halloweens, and we haven't. So I would like it to be an event, and I'd like to put up nice little decorations, but yeah, my life's sad enough that none of that happens. I just work.
I think this is the first year I haven't. Most years I normally pull out 31 horror films in advance. I'm like, right, let's see if we can knock out one a day and try and work through that. That's what I normally try to do. And sometimes I'll get through 31, sometimes I won't. This year, I didn't even think about it. This year, because I've got some stuff coming up in November, and I'm preparing for another podcast appearance in January. It sounds weird to be like 3-4 months out and be preparing for it, but I have to watch basically every movie from 1987 before I do the podcast. So, yeah, it's taken up a lot of my time. And as we know, I've got a problem when it comes to buying Blu-rays. So I've got a pile of new movies I haven't touched either. So I'm like, if there's horror movies in that pile, I'll check them out. But I'm not really building an event around it. What about you, Honey? Do you make an event of the Halloween season? Do you try to... No,
not at all. I do a spooky season book thing. So I pick 5 to 6 books that I want to read or get through by the end of October.
That sounds so much harder than watching 5 or 6 movies.
It does.
Yeah.
Like reading 5 or 6 books. Like unless it's like the Mr. Men books, like Mr. Voorhees, Mr. Kruger
are in that list too. So, but they're on a Kindle. They're on my Kindle.
Yeah.
So there's a list of physical paperbacks, and there's a list on Kindle Unlimited.
Nice.
Why do you keep doing this for Kindle? Do you not actually have a Kindle?
I do. I have 3. I'm obsessed with electronics. I'm an Asian nerd. Do you know that? Asian, obsessed with technology.
Is that a trope? I mean, I know people say it, but I didn't know if there's any truth to it. So I guess you've confirmed there's at least one Asian nerd in this world.
Mm-hmm.
I can make Asian jokes because my great aunt is Japanese, so I'm 1/8 Japanese by marriage. I'm sticking to it.
Ooh.
I'll send you a picture. She's like 4 feet tall and like 95.
So is Honey.
Oh,
Honey's
no.
like 4 feet tall.
I'm 4'11" and I'm only 50. Can you imagine when I'm like 60 or 70? I'll be like 3'11".
Or 90.
One of the best
Honey's
pieces of
going to outlive
information I
all
got
of
this
us
year.
by far.
She definitely will.
God, I want to be out of here by 40.
Honey doesn't go bad, and honey doesn't age.
That's
Honey
true.
lasts forever. We know this.
Timeless.
It's true.
Yeah. One of the best pieces of information I got this year, Honey, was that you're 4'11". I was like, oh my god, I'm taller than at least one human being. That isn't my daughter. So that doesn't count. 'Cause she's 5. So I imagine that's the main reason why Honey turned me down on the movie premiere. She's like, no, I can't be next to the short guy. Look even shorter.
Can't be seen.
Not at all.
I know, I'm kidding. It's called a joke, Honey. This is a light entertainment program, and we're going to make some jokes here tonight.
Let's all lighten up, goddammit.
We will.
What if
so
I
we
came
thought-
on here and just got too nervous to talk, and I would just be like, yes, I have a new book out. Thanks.
That's
pissed
not
myself.
me at all.
That's
I'm very bashful.
I was about to say something, and then you made the piss joke. I was going to say that's Kroll on every episode I hear him on. He doesn't promote himself at all. He's like, and then you said piss yourself, and I'm like, well, I don't know him. I don't know him at all. Really, that's unfair to say that he piss himself. But
ZC Cruel is hilarious on podcasts.
I love him on Midnight Terrors, and I've said this on air and off air multiple times. When the two of you are on mic together, like it's magic. It's so fun listening to the two of you guys talk about movies. I always feel bad for Kevin, and then I remember that when I'm on the podcast, that's what you and I do anyway. Like, we're just doing the same thing to Kevin. So I'm part of the problem.
Well, if you like listening to ZC Cruel and I, we will be on the next episode of Reviewed to Death. We are recording that tonight. Shameless plug.
I need to listen to Review to Death as well. I'm terrible at listening to podcasts. I'm too busy making them, clearly.
Yeah.
I've recorded 19 podcasts on my own over the last couple of weeks to fill the void while I'm gone.
Wow. You got to stockpile. Yeah. That's nothing on my books.
Yeah. I'm going to be gone for a while, so I was like, I better record a bunch of stuff.
We'll still be able to
It's been half an
contact you, though,
hour.
right?
Some people will be able to. If you're in the inner circle, you can reach out to me.
So Honey and I will be good.
You guys will be fine.
Good.
But like people who want me to review stuff or like attend things, I'm going to be down for the count. Which I'll talk. I think by the time this comes out, I should have explained everything on episode 150, but I'll cover that soon as well. We're half an hour in. We should probably set up the premise of today's episode.
Oh, yes.
Which is, given that it's Halloween, we thought that we would recommend some movies we like to watch around the spooky season, despite the fact that Roy said he's not watching anything, and the fact that I said I'm not watching anything, and the fact that Honey said she never watches anything. We're going to recommend stuff for you to watch during October so we don't have to. And then we had a bit of fun. We got a quiz as well. I'm going to quiz you guys. I was working very hard to try and make it engaging and tricky, because I know you guys are kind of experts with this sort of stuff. So we brought in 5 movies.
No way. I thought you were going to kick my ass, Roy.
No, that's like the running joke on Midnight Terrors that I haven't seen any of these movies.
The running joke on Midnight Terrors is that Kevin hasn't seen any of the movies.
Poor Kevin.
I love Kevin. I adore that guy, but when you guys did the top 100 movies of all time, I was furious.
It's funny, like, him, Zach, and the Review to Death guys are always like these wealth of knowledge with horror actors and directors into different movies, and I'm just like, yeah, sounds right. I am horrible with names, but they're the real experts. I just write the stuff.
Yeah, but when it comes to Celtic and Saxon origins, you're there, man.
When it comes to world history, I am your man.
Yeah.
Can I tell you about the Bronze Age?
Oh no, that's another separate podcast.
That's what we call a trip down to the beach in Australia. It's the Bronze Age.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't go to the beach. I told you guys
Neither
to
do
stay at home
I.
and watch movies.
do you guys live near the beach? I used
Really?
to.
That does surprise me.
No,
I feel like you would be
I
a
don't go
beach
to the
person.
beach at all.
I'm the kind of guy who shows up at the beach in with my socks and shoes on. I will not take my feet out. Yeah.
Come on, dude. When I lived by Jersey, I was at the shore like every other weekend.
Yeah, but it's to protect people because they'll be so enamored with my gorgeous feet that they'll just
True. True. You don't want to end any relationships because of your feet.
Yeah. Or start any.
Need to make an OnlyFans for those toes.
This is going exactly as I expected. This is good. So we've each brought a list of 5 films. Honey made it very clear, and as I said, she's not trying to steal the show. She definitely is.
Mhm.
That every movie we've chosen has to have a reason to be on the list. That's what Honey said. So we've got 5 horror flicks, I assume horror flicks, 5 movies that we recommend to watch during the Halloween period. I reckon we'll just go around one at a time. We'll each do one of our lists and then keep going in a circle, or a triangle, as it were. Did you guys rank them in any particular order? We just like, it's 5 that I recommend you should watch.
I didn't really rank them.
Cool. Well, Honey, seeing you have been kind of taking lead point on this, I might let you start. What is one movie off your list of 5 that people should watch during the Halloween season?
House on Haunted Hill, Vincent Price version.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
The best version ever.
This is the one from like 1964?
Yes, I'm an old soul. I love it because there's no one spookier than Mr. Price.
Yep.
The way he talks, just his mannerisms, everything. The whole premise of House on Haunted Hill. If you watch the remake and then watch the old version, you'd be like, nah, give me the old version any day. It's very classic. It's very gothic. It's very eerie. It's very dark. Because obviously black and white. But you know,
the contrast is dark. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, guy is like a multi-millionaire, or maybe in the 6th one, maybe he's just a millionaire, and he's like, spend a night in my spooky house, and I'll give you some money.
10 million.
10 million.
Or 1 million.
$60.
Huh?
I said $10 million in the 60s. Like, adjust that for inflation, and
100 million.
Doing well.
Something in the millions.
Yeah,
but
$10.
He invites friends of his, acquaintances, to come to his house. And apparently things happen in one night, and whoever doesn't get spooked out gets the money. So,
nice. Really
good premise. Really sets the tone for Halloween, because haunted house. I love a good haunted house trope. Yeah, so that's my first nomination.
Have you seen that one, Roy?
No, I just told you I haven't seen any of this stuff.
I know, but it's my job as host to be courteous.
Come on.
Now, is it actually haunted, or is it Vincent Price behind a curtain banging on the walls and stuff?
Oh, good question.
Mm.
You're not going to answer?
Do I get an answer?
Who was asking a question? Was it to me?
Yes. Is it actually haunted?
Is
it actually haunted, or is it Vincent Price wearing a tablecloth?
No, it's actually a haunted. It's actually a haunted house.
Okay. I think I get this one mixed up with 13 Ghosts. That was
which is also
that one.
Well, there was a remake in the 2000s, but that's like a 50s or 60s one, and then there's The Haunting as well.
Oh yeah,
they're all kind of in the same vein. But nice. That sounds cool. I like a classic horror film, like classic era horror film. I just watched all the Universal Monsters films, or not all of them, but a bunch of them this year, and they hold up so well, like incredibly well. So I've got to add I've only seen one Vincent Price film, and it's a film called Witchfinder General, which is sick. It's really good. So I got to go back and check out some early 60s Vincent Price work. Nice one, honey. Sorry we couldn't contribute more to the conversation. We're a bunch of losers.
Ryan.
Roy, what do you...
No.
What do you got up first for us, Roy?
Oh, I could have gone with any of the Halloween franchise movies, but I went with Halloween Kills. I think this is a fun time. And I like about this one
Nice.
that it goes through the whole town and they're in bars and stuff like that. And it just feels very Halloween centric. Like you see all the decorations and
Yeah.
everything. It just has that feel to it. And on top of that, it's just fun to see Michael Myers going around killing literally the entire town. So I went with this one for my Halloween pick.
We talked about kills the last time you were both on, and we actually we actually all watched it and talked about it off air. It might be my favorite Halloween film.
Wow.
It's
That's
up
bold.
there. It's really good. Like, there might be obviously the original, like, is incredible, but I think of the new trilogy, it's definitely my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And I think of most of the earlier ones as my favorite as well. It's just so brutal. Like, I think for me, this is the scariest Michael Myers. Like, between the assault on the firefighters
Oh, yeah.
to, like, Cameron and his dad in the house. Like, it's just the car scene. Like, it's just so brutal.
Do you know why people don't like kills? Like, I get why they don't like ends, but I see a lot of people talking smack with this one.
They don't like kills because they think no one likes Evil Dies Tonight except for me, apparently. People hate that. They think that's dumb. They feel like the characters make too many dumb decisions, like how they chase the wrong guy, accusing him of Michael Myers. But I'm like, but that's mob mentality. Like, that's exactly what would happen. Like, so I buy that. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, people don't like that the characters make dumb decisions. I know
every
a friend
horror
of mine
movie.
doesn't. Yeah, a friend of mine doesn't like Big John and Little John, whereas I think that's
I like
great.
those too.
Yeah, I really like them in there as well. I really like it. Have you seen the director's cut as well, or just the theatrical?
Oh, that's a good question. I saw it in theaters, which is another reason why I like this for Halloween. I saw it when it came out late October in theaters, and that was really fun. I've seen it in theaters, and I've seen it on Peacock, so I don't know if the director's cut was on Peacock or not.
Because there's a version, and this isn't really a spoiler, because if you've seen Halloween Ends, then you know this. There's a version where Laurie's daughter is kind of, her fate is left ambiguous, and then there's a version where you see her murdered by Michael, and that's the director's cut, and it's really jarring. Because, like, there's that whole sequence where they trap Michael Myers and they're beating him up with baseball bats. And, like, man, this is awesome. Like,
yeah,
it's so cool to see the town finally get there. And then, like, Laurie has that narration about how evil evolves and, like, it feeds on, you know, kind of hatred and stuff. And then, like, the film, like, is kind of fading out or whatever. And then it cuts to the Myers house. And her daughter, played by Judy Greer, is, like, in the window. And then you see Michael appear behind her. And it's, like, really bloody. Like, it's this really kind of, like, nuts kind of final kill that... Yeah, it wasn't in the theatrical cut, apparently, but it's definitely in the director's cut.
I think I did see that on Peacock then.
Yeah.
And also, I would be remiss if I didn't slobber over John Carpenter's score in the new trilogy as well. Very masterful.
Yeah. Really good stuff. Nice. I also included a Halloween film.
Oh.
This is, I think, one of only 2 films that actually take place at Halloween, but I'm not specifically going for ones that are set in October or anything. I'm just going for ones that I think fit the vibe.
Well, shit, that's what I did. All mine take place on Halloween or in October.
Oh, okay.
Thought that was the theme.
It is, but I went a bit more general with it. But I think, like, you'll feel, you know, because Honey said we had to have a reason. When you hear my reasons, I think you're like, okay, well, that makes sense. Like, I can see why I'd recommend that for the spooky season. But I'm starting with the much maligned Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. I think it's really underrated. The whole franchise was envisioned by Carpenter as being an anthology series. Every Halloween movie was meant to be a different story, but then Michael Myers really resonated with audiences, and the studio were like, no, make millions of dollars instead. But I like how insane Season of the Witch is. Have you seen it? Has anyone here seen it?
No.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it a bunch of times.
Yeah. So Halloween 3, there's this weird toy company and, like, that exists in this town, and Tom Atkins plays, like, this older guy, and he's investigating.
I love
these
how much of a
scumbag
making. Tom Atkins is in this.
He's in every one of his movies, but he's also great. And basically, this toy company is making masks that are going to possess children and kill them on Halloween night. Like, that's all it is. And it's this weird, like, suspenseful sci-fi, almost detective story in a way. has nothing to do with the Halloween franchise, but it is the third one in the series, and it's just bonkers. And that's all you need to know going in is how insane it is. And it's got a great catchy jingle in it as well.
Yeah, I love how it leans more into the occult and sci-fi than the previous two films did. It really has that 70s horror feel to it, even though it was made in like 83 or whatever. But
yeah, it almost kind of feels like if the Wicker Man took place in like a small American country town as opposed to on a weird island.
Yeah, because they do
everyone's part of it.
Yeah, and they do all the weird stuff with Stonehenge and bringing the rocks into the laboratory. I really like that one. It's really creative.
Yeah, it's really underappreciated.
I like that more people are coming around to it now. It got trashed there for decades because Michael Myers wasn't in it.
Yeah, for the longest time, and I would say like in the last 10 years, definitely pre most recent Halloween trilogy, it started to get a little bit of love, and I think because like new audiences were finding it, were like, "What's wrong with this? This is great." Like it's just okay. It's not Michael Myers, but it's a great flick. So yeah. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Season of the Witch doesn't even make sense. It's got nothing to do with witches.
That is true.
Like
the guy's a warlock, right?
The title. Oh, is he? Maybe he is.
He's not a
Season
witch,
of the Warlock. Yeah. Season of the Boy Witch.
Warlock. Wizard. Oh no, Warlock.
I want to ask you guys, would you have rather seen the Halloween franchise go in the anthology direction, or did you like that it kept with Michael Myers?
That's a really good question. Well, if it's the way that it was planned to be, then John Carpenter would have made all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So we would have potentially got more John Carpenter horror films. So maybe that. But I like the franchise. I think the franchise is pretty strong. Like even the weaker entries are still pretty enjoyable. So I'm not mourning for something we didn't get because what we got was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be interested to see what his plans or ideas were for those other films.
Yeah, and I like that Carpenter went out on his own because he injects a lot of horror in his different movies, like Assault on Precinct 13, Escape from New York. Like they have a weird atmosphere to them that would fit right in any kind of horror setting.
Even Big Trouble in Little China, I just rewatched that a few months back, and that's got some weird stuff in it. Yeah. That is the only film on my list that has the word Halloween in its title. I also tried to go with stuff I haven't talked about as much on the podcast, so that's the other challenge I gave myself with this list. What about you, honey? What's next on your list?
I went in the direction you did. Like, it's not like my first example, House on Haunted Hill. That's got nothing to do with Halloween, right? But it's just a really scary movie that I would recommend to watch on Halloween. So my next one is Jeepers Creepers.
Where'd you get those eyes? That's a Jeepers Creepers reference.
Don't sing the song. It'll take me forever to get it out of my head. But no, the reason why I got Jeepers Creepers was because...
Creepers!
Next, you gotta sing...
Creepers. Oh, sorry.
You gotta sing Tiptoe Through the Tulips next.
No. You don't want to hear my Tiny Tim voice.
Jeepers Creepers, I thought it kind of had to do with Halloween because the head of the scarecrow, it's a scarecrow, right? Like a scary scarecrow that kills
Is the scarecrow in the first one? I know he's in the second one.
I thought it was a scarecrow in all three.
Isn't he just like a truck driver with like a bad haircut? Like he's got like green skin. I've only seen.
I'm talking about Jeepers Creepers, the original. So
yeah, I've only seen that once, to be honest.
Yeah. I only watched it once, but it traumatized me. It scared me. It scared the shit out of me. And that song, I couldn't get that song out of my head. It was like a lullaby, but in a really weird, sort of scary way. Like, yeah.
It feels like more of a kind of like a summer movie, but that tracks for us in Australia because Halloween is leading into summer.
Mm-hmm.
So that does track for me as like kind of more Halloween. Yeah, but I've only seen the one time. Justin Long, he's in it.
Yes.
One of his earliest roles.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't really have an opinion on the flick. It's just been so long since I've watched it, and then obviously some real life horror stuff kind of came out of that flick as well.
And the only reason why I bring it up is because Jeepers Creepers is coming out. It's getting released. I think the latest one, or it's already out. I think it's already out.
A fourth one came out like 2 years ago. So are they making a fifth one?
Yeah, I think I saw a trailer
Okay.
for it the other day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know how they can just keep dragging it out though, but I've only seen the first and second.
I've only seen the first two as well, so I don't know.
Oh, the third one is bonkers.
Yeah,
Super
I like
gory.
a bonkers horror film.
Yeah, you'd probably like it.
Oh,
It's
The
pretty
third,
crazy.
yeah. The third one, apparently, they use a lot of CGI, and it shows because the budget wasn't there for it. Apparently, so you're nodding as if you're very familiar with this. Roy.
I'm not. I saw it once about 15 years ago.
Okay,
but I remember it was pretty fun. From what
nice.
We'll go with that. I'm an expert in Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers and history.
Yes. Ask me anything.
What is next on your list, Roy?
Oh, well, let me actually pull my list up. You would think I could memorize 5. Let me keep stalling. Idle Hands, another movie that takes place on Halloween.
Oh, great flick.
And just hilarious. Like, stupid 90s humor.
Jessica Alba, Idle Hands?
Yes.
Hell yes.
Oh, yes. I like that one. Yes.
Yeah, we...
That's one of Jessica Alba's earliest roles. Like, one of the first things she ever did.
Because it's from what, 99?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've probably got it on my shelf here somewhere.
I remember seeing it with my brother back in the day, and it's just so funny. And then we watched it again recently, like 2 years ago for the Midnight Terrors podcast, and I'd forgotten it took place on Halloween, and man, yeah, just a lot of laughs to be had in that one, and it's almost like American Pie or Road Trip, but with a horror twist to it. So.
Yeah.
And
absolutely. Devon Sawyer, who would end up being in Final Destination. And Eldon Hansen, who's in Daredevil. And then Jessica Alba, obviously, as well. I haven't watched it probably...
Seth Green?
Seth Green, yeah. It's probably been 15 years since I've watched it. But when I was a teenager, when I was in high school, like that was our go-to movie for like horror film, because it's just like it really strikes that balance so well.
Mm-hmm.
And the lone hand gags are great. Like one hand on his own can get up to so much mischief.
Then he cuts it off and it's just running around.
Yeah. There's a very memorable car scene for those who haven't seen the movie.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man. I think I've got it on my shelf here somewhere. I might have to give it a spin this October.
Hell yeah, break that out.
Everything aside and watch it.
And you got Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil, that plays throughout, which is... how can you not love Motley Crue?
That's a good flick. That's a really fun flick.
You're welcome.
Nice. Yeah. Good work. Next up on my list, I'm going with something a little bit more modern. Probably the most... Oh, no, you said Halloween Kills. That's probably newer than this one. I felt like Art the Clown had to make an appearance for Halloween. He's kind of our only current monster, like kind of recurring monster on screen. We don't really have anyone else doing a lot of horror flicks. You know, I guess Megan. She might be kind of making a bit of an appearance as well. I went with the first Terrifier because the third one's clearly a Christmas flick. The first two are Halloween flicks, but my rationale here is that if you're going to watch a horror movie on Halloween night and you're partying and stuff, you don't want to sit down for 2.5 hours. Get in, see some gore, get out, and get on with the night. So the first one, it's like 1 hour and 15 or something that's very short. There's a lot of pumpkins in that film. Some of them CGI'd in later to make it feel more Halloween-y.
Out of everything in that movie you could take away the pumpkins.
Well, I remember reading about it when I first watched it. Like, apparently Damien Leone, who directed it, wasn't happy that it didn't feel enough like a Halloween movie, so he had someone CGI a bunch of pumpkins in to make it feel more Halloween-y.
Wow. I never knew that.
Yeah. I think that's that, unless I'm getting confused with another Halloween film, which is possible. But I heard that, and I was like, yeah. We've talked about Terrifier quite a bit on this podcast now, whenever I get to speak to people about horror films. But I think that first one originally was kind of... no one really kind of cared for it. Like, the effects are cool, but there's not much story there. But I feel like with every watch, especially as the lore continues, that first one, I think, just improves so much. And they cram a lot into 70 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess viewer discretion beware, because Oh boy, some of that violence is pretty full on, and it's nothing compared to what they did with the later films. But I feel like the first Terrifier film was like a good Halloween night movie if you want to kick back and watch some crazy shenanigans for 70 minutes. So Terrifier.
I like that one a lot better than the second one. The second one's way too long.
Yeah, I've seen Terrifier 2 3 or 4 times. Now, the first time I didn't have any issues with the pacing at all. But now when I watch it, I'm like, we can tighten the screws a little bit. Like, and that's what I think that they did really well with Terrifier 3, which is they cut out all the fat. They were just like, I think it was a really sharp, like it's still 2 hours long, but it feels like it knows what it's doing. It's got, kind of a solid agenda from start to beginning. Sorry, start to end, from start to beginning. From the beginning of the credits to the end of the opening credits, they really knew what they were doing. Yeah, I do like 2, but 2 I would probably rank lowest of the 3 for me, just because that runtime is quite hefty.
Yeah, I feel like they really nailed it with the third one. It didn't even feel like 2 hours when I saw it.
Yeah. Man, that's a fun flick. Like, it shouldn't be fun, and it should be concerning for anyone to say that it is fun, but it is.
It is, yeah.
And 4's coming soon. Looking forward to 4.
When's that supposed to be out? Next year?
It's either 26 or 27.
Okay.
From what I understand, they haven't even begun like casting and stuff. Like, I don't even know if the script's finished, but we're going to get some art backstory, which I could go either way. Like, you don't need to give me that, but if you want to, I'm down for it. Because I like all the different kind of religious mythology they brought into the third one, and it didn't feel like it bogged down the story at all. So, as long as you can keep that, that train moving, I'm cool with it.
Yeah. I went down a whole rabbit hole of YouTube videos on the mythology of Art the Clown and what he could be, so I'm down to learn more about him from the actual director.
Yeah, and apparently, he says that no one's got it right, so I'm like, good. I don't want people to get it right. Like, I want it to be surprising. But yeah, like that whole sequence in the third one, I know I mentioned the first one, but where like there's that demon like crafting the sword or whatever, and like the angel has it like on the leash. I'm like, man, that's cool. That's really cool. Like, this is a Christmas movie and we're getting this. This is great. Have you watched the Terrifier stuff, honey?
I was gonna ask you guys, knowing what you guys know about me already, do you think I would like it? Because I've streamed it and put it on my library to watch. But a lot of people have been like, oh, it's such a B-grade movie, don't know what's so like good about it and this, that, and I'm just like, oh, okay. It's like one of those movies.
Well, so B-grade I don't think is a critique, because the best horror stuff would fall under B-grade, like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, like all that stuff is not, was not kind of made for mainstream audiences. It was always made, for people who like genre. So I think like calling it like a B movie, I think is what it's trying to do. Like it's trying to add to that kind of like collective ongoing tapestry of kind of like horror monsters and stuff like that. Like Dracula, like was never intended for the generalist.
Because I hate cheesy.
No, I don't think it. No, it's not cheesy. No, I don't think it's cheesy. It's the violence is very full on.
Okay.
And you can tell that it's fake, especially in all of them, but definitely like there's a scene in the second one which a lot of people, the infamous bedroom scene, people talk about. And I was really nervous going into it, but like within the first 3 seconds, I'm like, oh, that's clearly latex. Like not in a way where it looks cheap, but like in a very reassuring. Okay, it's not like say Saw where the injury detail is very accurate. It's a lot of prosthetics and blood and stuff like that, but the implied violence is pretty full on. Like, what he does to people, he takes a lot of pleasure in taking people apart piece by piece.
Okay.
So, but it's at the end of the day, it's just a slasher.
Yeah,
like,
I love slashers. I love slashers.
It's a slasher film. It's just that this particular villain pushes it further than what we've seen on screens before. Like Jason, machete through the chest, arrow through the eyeball, whatever the case. Moving on, this is a killer who takes his time, and like you get to see a lot of what he's doing. And some of it's very quick and gory, but over, and some of it like you kind of sit there and endure it. So still don't know like 100% your taste. Like if you're like, well, I just watched 1964 House on Haunted Hill. Should I jump into Terrifier? Probably not. But
The Twilight Zone, right?
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
All
But
right.
no, like if you're okay with like lots of gore and stuff like that, you'll be alright.
I
I don't think it's.
extreme horror. I'd be all right
Yeah.
with watching.
yeah,
it.
you're
Oh
fine
yeah,
then.
you read those you read those horrible books, yeah.
Yes.
The first one I would say.
Stop it, Roy.
The horrible fucks.
Didn't you read a book and the cover was like a child's playground and
Yes.
isn't like the slide made
Aaron
of cheese bread
Beauregard.
or something? Yeah.
Yes, Aaron Beauregard. He's like the king of
I've
extreme
wanted to
horror.
check out more of his stuff, or any of his stuff. I haven't read
He's
any.
really
of his
good.
stuff.
I just did a whole episode about extreme horror, and I do watch extreme horror, but so I'm not like poo-pooing it, but I just find that visual very like insane. The first one I would say of the Terrifier franchise is the least plot driven, and that's the main critique that people feel like it's not really doing much and saying much. It's more people like kind of compare it to like a test reel for visual effects.
It doesn't
not
need
that-
to though. It's a crazy clown killing people. Like just
Yeah,
enjoy it.
It gets better with each viewing as well. Like, I find that the first time I was kind of like, that was okay. And then after watching 2, I went back to 1. I'm like, that's actually pretty good. And now that I've seen all of them and I've seen like the anthology films as well, I'm like, yeah, this is actually kind of great. And I think 1 is really kind of unsung. So, we spent a lot of time on Terrifier. Sorry,
Can I say
No,
one
I
more
asked the
thing?
question. I
Yeah,
asked
do
the
it.
question.
Terrifying. So I'm not like, despite how much I've defended it, I'm not one of the Terrifier fanboys. I think they're fine movies. Probably give them like a 6 to 7 out of 10 on each one. But
I think that's fair.
yeah,
All
I think
right, that's pretty decent.
I think the first one probably pulls off that Halloween spirit the best. I mean, the second one does, but
Yes.
it's like kind of a drag. And then, like you said, the third one's a Christmas movie. But I think the third one really nailed where it wanted to go. And
Tonally, it hits it. Yeah, like the first one, there's not really any humor at all. There's a couple little bits, with art. The second one, it's taking big swings in both directions. And then the third one, I think, really nails it. It's like, we're going to set up a humor gag and then a blood gag, then a humor gag, and we're just going to do that. And sometimes the two shall meet, and like it's meant to be gross and upsetting, but it's also kind of funny.
like the
whole
chainsaw in the
Santa
shower.
scene.
Oh, the Santa scene, yeah.
The Santa scene and the chainsaw one. Yeah, like the chainsaw one, people are like, oh man, as a dude, you're going to really struggle with that. And I was like, why? Like, I didn't provoke Art the Clown. Like,
Right. My dick's intact.
Yeah.
That I know of.
yeah. I was shocked in 2024 that we got 2 graphic testicle mutilations in film last year. We got
What was the other one?
Terrifier
Boy,
3
Honey's
and
all about
Maxine.
that.
Yeah, Terrifier 3 and Maxine. Maxine stamps on it with like a
Maxine
high
was
Oh.
amazing.
Dude, I forgot I
Love
wanted to see
Maxine.
the Maxine.
Yeah,
You know,
Maxine's good.
that's- Go ahead.
Go on.
No,
I
you.
was going to say that Maxine got really overhyped, I think. So people set up their expectations way too high, and they're like, "It's not what I wanted it to be." It's like, that's on you, man. Like Ty Weston was never like, "I'm going to make this the movie you want it to be." Like I'm telling the next installment. Like Pearl is nothing like X. Maxine is nothing like either of the two. X is still my favorite of the 3, but I think Maxine's a fun watch for sure. And I think it's just classic audiences and film fans like putting too much stock in what they want the film to be as opposed to letting it be what it is.
Yeah.
What were you going to say? Sorry, Roy?
Oh, I just see these horror movies come out, and I'm like, oh, I need to see that. I need to see that. And then this year, I said I was going to really keep up with the new horror movies and see them in theaters and all that good stuff. I made it to like March, and I just couldn't do it. I'm like, there are movies coming out every week that I can't.
Yeah.
I can't keep doing this. I don't like going out in public, and I hate being around people.
Yeah. I've missed heaps. I still haven't seen like Megan 2, which came out at the start of the year. Next week, Bring Her Back comes out on Blu-ray, so I'll finally be able to watch Bring Her Back. I still haven't watched Dangerous Animals, which I really want to see. That looked cool. So
I really want to see Weapons.
Oh, Weapons is fun. I went to the premiere for Weapons. That was good.
Oh, maybe I'll watch that tonight.
Very different to Barbarian. Because it's the same director. Like Barbarian is definitely the scarier of the two, but Weapons is just. I knew nothing about it. I don't watch trailers, so when I went in there, I'm worried it's going to be terrifying because I found Barbarian to be quite scary, one of the scarier films of that year.
Yeah.
And the film has, I would say, 3 really solid earned jump scares, but then tonally, you never really know where it's going, and that's the fun of Weapons, is you're not really sure where it's going and what it's going to be.
I like that.
But there'll be times where you'll laugh because it's really funny, and there are times you'll laugh because if I don't laugh, I'm just going to be feeling really tense this entire sequence. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to be like, it's the best film of the year, because people keep saying that about movies, and then everyone gets upset.
I know.
I would definitely put Weapons in my top 10 for the year, though.
Okay.
Yeah, and not just horror, I just mean movies in general. I really enjoyed Weapons. Together, I also really enjoyed. I thought that was a really great horror film.
Oh, that's the other one I really wanted to see.
Yeah, I would probably, of the horror films I've seen this year, Together is probably top of my list for the horror flicks of the year.
Wow.
That, and I really liked Companion, which was more sci-fi, but I really liked Companion as well.
Okay, well, I have some homework to do.
Yeah. As if you wanted any more. Honey, what are we up to, 3?
Yes.
3, I think, yeah. Sorry about that.
Hell House, LLC.
Yes!
The book sucked.
Oh, is there a book?
Hell House by Richard Matheson. Oh my god. Stephen King raved about it. Scariest book I've ever read. So I read it. I'm like, when the hell is it going to get scary? It's not scary.
Yeah, there were no cheese grater slides in that one, I'm guessing, so...
No, and then you watch Hell House. Then you watch Hell House, LLC, and it's so graphic. Because it's set up like a Blair Witch Project kind of thing. And when the camera just, follows these people, it just makes it so realistic.
I've gone on record multiple times saying I'm not a huge fan of found footage films.
Ugh.
I love the Hell House films. I think they're so well done. I started with the 4th one. Like, I had to do a guest appearance.
How many are there?
About movie, the 5th one just came out, so...
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. But, I was doing, like, a best of horror of the previous year, and the 4th one came out. It's like, oh, check out this 4th one, Carmichael Manor. And I loved it. Like, I was shocked that the 4th installment was as scary as it was. So then I went back and watched the other ones. But they're really good. Really well done. I like all of them. I know people like kind of think 2 and 3 are a little bit weaker, but I still think they're quite good. Yeah, good choice. Have you seen them, Roy? I know you said you don't see anything, but
no, I haven't seen any of them. But I am mad at Honey for taking Richard Matheson's name in vain like that. Dude was the forefather of modern horror.
I didn't even know it was based on books, so there you go.
Yeah, Rod Serling, man, they pretty much, great writers. Rod Serling's the best.
There we go.
He speculative fiction. Rod Serling, hands down. And I'll fight anyone who says otherwise. Dude, he gets so cool. He just shows up smoking a cigarette, drinking a whiskey. Nights on the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Very, very cool. I would recommend you checking out a Hell House film. I would start with either 1 or 4. You don't need to see the first 3 to appreciate 4. Like, it kind of is its own thing. And it's another creepy clown movie, but these clowns are pretty scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My brother's a clown guy, and we have like 4 7-foot-tall clowns in our garage. I'm kind of over that whole thing.
But it's not like the clowns are just mannequins. Like, so it's not actual clowns; they're just mannequins like, with like clown costumes on them. Like, because it's like, so Hell House is basically like what do you call it? Well, like the haunted house exhibit. Like when you go out on Halloween, you go through like a pretend like scare house or whatever.
Okay.
So that's what the Hell House is. But then like there was an incident that caused people to like. Did they die? Is that what happened, Honey? In the first one, did people die?
Yep.
Yeah. So it was like in the claustrophobic kind of like nature of this kind of underground house, or whatever. People died, and they thought like maybe there was something sinister going on. And the scare workers at the time wore those clown outfits, and then the outfits pop up time and time again throughout the movies. So it's not necessarily creepy clowns; it's more the outfits show up.
Tell us where the clown mannequin touched you. Where are these at? Netflix?
Shudder, I think.
Oh, okay.
I watched them on Shudder, but they're now out on Blu-ray. But the box set's like $110. I'm like,
Whoa.
I really want to have them in my collection, but I have to wait till they go down in price. But they're an Umbrella release, so that's always going to be expensive because Umbrella does sick releases.
Is that a movie company and not a Resident Evil fictional corporation?
Umbrella's an Australian company. They do. They've kind of taken over doing like the premium like releases of kind of like forgotten films. They just got the distribution rights for Dogma, Kevin Smith's film from like the late 90s.
Yeah. I remember they have an Uzi and shoot an angel's wings off.
Yeah. So I just got my special. I just pre-ordered my special edition.
Well, yeah, you're a big Kevin Smith fan, right?
Big Kevin Smith guy, yeah. But yeah. So Umbrella. So at this stage, no T-virus experimentation to the best of my knowledge, but I don't work for them. Maybe they are.
Give it time.
They should try and get the rights for the Resident Evil films. Like if they were smart, that's what they'd be doing.
Resident Evil distributed by Umbrella.
Yeah. What's next on your list, Roy?
Oh, I think I know what it is, but let me stall some more while I get this up here. Oh, House of a Thousand Corpses, another great movie that takes place on Halloween or Halloween Eve. You know, what can you say about that? It's crazy, it's funny. Captain Spaulding, the Firefly family. It's just what a bizarre but awesome movie. And you got the merman or mermaid boy, whatever it is.
Insane. It's insane that movie works. It shouldn't.
Right. Yeah, because a lot of it's just a series of strange, unsettling clips thrown together.
Which has kind of been his style of filmmaking ever since. Like I did an episode on Rob Zombie, which will come out later this year.
Nice.
Or early next year. And it is very much like if you look at like Lords of Salem, if you go outside of the Firefly films, it's still like those same sort of vignettes and weird like kind of cuts and weird transfers. Like 31 does it. But I love House of a Thousand Corpses. It's a really good flick.
And you know what else I like about it is that towards the end it does get supernatural, whereas The Double Rejects is very grounded in reality. It's almost like a modern outlaw western. But then you got Dr. Satan, and they go underground, and there's all these monsters lurking down there, like really creepy stuff. So, and it all takes place on Halloween. What more do you want? House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah. Great flick. Have you seen House of a Thousand Corpses, honey?
It's on my list. We're talking about it because it's Rob Zombie.
Nice.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because we talked about you claiming to be a Halloween fan, but hadn't watched those two films.
Yes, and I've only just watched the two Rob Zombie Halloween films that you guys recommended. One was really good, and one was really shit. Sorry. Well, not really shit.
It was great.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, she was really underrated, but that's okay.
Yes, very underrated. You need to watch it more. Seriously, the more you watch it, the more you'll like it. That's what happened with me, because I did not like it when I saw it in theaters.
Same. I didn't. I waited. I didn't think we even got it in theaters in Australia. I bought it on DVD the day it came out. I'm like, "What's this?"
Yeah,
that was my reaction. I'm like, "What's this?"
Especially how it tricks you out with the hospital scene in the beginning. Like, "Oh yeah, it's going." Oh no, I don't.
Yeah, Nights in White Satin every day.
Watch it until you like it, honey.
That's the trick.
Every night.
So basically, we're asking you to enter an abusive relationship with Halloween 2. If you watch it enough, you'll learn to love it. You'll learn to love me. My number 3, I think, is definitely the first one on my list. It's not specifically a Halloween film, but I think it still kind of is a good one to watch during the spooky season. I'm going with the 2011 remake of Fright Night, starring Anton Yelchin, Colin Farrell, Imogen Poots, who's one of my favorite actresses of all time. She's significantly underrated. David Tennant, who most people know probably from Doctor Who, but he's done a bunch of incredible stuff aside from that as well. And Anton Yelchin lives in this kind of quiet suburban neighborhood. And the whole idea is like, I guess the idea is like, do you really know your neighbors? And like, even if you live in the suburbs, is it truly safe? And they have this new neighbor who keeps working on his muscle car every night, played by Colin Farrell, and turns out he's a vampire. And so it's a remake of obviously the original. So if anyone's seen the original one, like it's beat for beat very similar in a lot of places. But I just like kind of the modern take on it. I like David Tennant playing like a Russell Brand type weird like monster hunter back when it was okay to enjoy Russell Brand's work. before everything changed. Anton Yelchin, I think we lost him a few years ago now, but I think he was a really talented actor and played kind of like innocent boy next door really well. And it's just a fun vampire film that I just don't think people talk about. Like people talk about the Dracula movies and Underworld, but no one really talks about Fright Night, and that remake is really fun. And I think that even though it's not specifically a Halloween film, the whole idea of like being afraid of your neighbors and is it okay to go outside my own house or am I going to get killed is very much a Halloween type of vibe. So I'm going to put it in there.
And you're forgetting to mention the poster. Have you seen the poster for it? The house.
The one.
Yeah, it has the cloud that's got the vampire teeth hanging.
Well, that's the original one. That's the one from the 80s.
Yeah.
The 2011 one that I'm talking about doesn't have that poster. But yeah, that poster's sick, yeah. Yeah, sorry to disappoint you. The remake was a very... The remake was a very generic floating heads poster that we've been seeing in Hollywood for 30 years. But yeah, that original poster is amazing. Yeah. You're so cool, Brewster. That's from the original.
So I saw the original and I didn't even get that. Oh wait, I thought you said a quote.
Yeah, I've seen this movie.
I thought you said a quote. You were talking about the poster. I thought.
No, it is a quote from the movie.
What was it? You're right, Brewster.
You're so cool, Brewster. Like his buddy like says it, and then they say it again in the end credits for seemingly no reason. And people are like, it's the best quote. I'm like, is it?
Yeah.
Like it's repeated, but that doesn't signify best.
That first one,
but they're both fun.
Yeah, I never saw the remake, but I did watch the first one from the 80s.
I watched the original too.
Yeah, it's so much fun. I really like that one.
Remakes totally underrated. Colin Farrell is one of those actors who I think very early on in his career people were kind of not quite sure of what he was trying to do. Like he was in Phone Booth and he was in Daredevil. It was kind of like in these weird kind of like 2000s thrillers. But like over the last 10, 15 years, the guy's just gone from strength to strength. He just has really interesting stuff. And I like him as a vampire. I think he plays a cool vampire.
He
Phone
does.
Booth, super underrated movie.
Phone Booth is great.
Yeah.
I remember when that flick came out and people were like losing their minds. They were just like, have you seen Phone Booth? It was like the most popular thing in the world. Like there were ads on the radio for Phone Booth, like playing like every hour. It was like, you need to see Phone Booth. Yeah, it's a good flick.
It is, yeah. And you think it would be dumb, like, a movie takes place in a phone booth? It's like, nah, this is crazy.
It's just weird that hysteria. Like that's for those listening who weren't there for the hysteria that surrounded Phone Booth. It was just a different time. Like internet was basic. There was no streaming. Like you didn't have there was no such thing as podcasts or reels and stuff like that. So you didn't hear. So it was all just like radio ads and TV ads, and people were like, "Phone Booth has reinvented cinema." Like people literally lost their minds over it. But it is a good flick. But yeah, the hysteria was kind of insane.
I miss the ads when they would actually tell you what the movie was about. Like, in a world overrun by vampires. Now it's just like a bunch of clips thrown together over a song, and I have no idea what the movie's supposed to be. Maybe I'm just dumb.
Like the trailers. The dumb thing about trailers now, I think we've talked about this before, is before you watch your 90-second trailer, there's like a 3-second like supercut for those who just want to scroll past and watch the whole trailer.
I know what you're talking about.
That annoys me. What do you got next for us, honey? What's number 2?
House of Wax with Paris Hilton.
Oh, hell
yes!
I
really great flick.
That one.
Really great flick.
Speaking of underrated remakes.
Look, regardless of what they say about Paris Hilton, she's actually a great actress. And her voice is actually okay. Like, her singing voice.
I've never listened to her music,
I haven't
so
either.
I can't.
Does she have albums out?
Yeah, she
had in the early
album,
2000s.
And she had a song called Stars in Her Eyes, or Stars in Their Eyes,
Are Blind.
or something.
Stars Are Blind.
Yeah, something like that.
I think post, because there's obviously this, there was do it for your workout.
I will.
There was the infamous tape that leaked. Paris Hilton. So I think
never saw it. Never heard of it.
The pop music career, I think, was kind of designed to distract. I don't know whether she's very PR motivated. Like she's quite an interesting businesswoman. And I find it very funny. Like if you watch her in clips and stuff now, like in interviews, she's really funny. But I love that House of Wax reel. I don't think I don't think I know a remake that came out in the 2000s that I dislike. Like
No.
the 2000s was prime horror remakes, and they were all pretty fun.
Hills
Yeah,
Have
it
Eyes,
was
Texas
House of
Chainsaw.
Wax had Vincent Price in it as well, but I
Did
didn't
it?
like that version.
Oh, so you're talking about the original? Oh, you're talking about the original. Sorry, I think you
No,
said
I'm
Vincent
talking
Price was
about
in
the
the
remake. I'm talking about freaking Paris Hilton's version.
Yeah, no, I know. I
Yeah.
thought you said Vincent Price showed up in the remake, and I was
No,
like, did he?
no. Isn't he
Like,
dead?
wasn't he dead? Yeah, he's dead for a long time. I was like, did they sample him in or something?
They just threw his
I
body
don't
in there.
remember that. Yeah. Great flick, and had all of America's hot young
Mm-hmm.
Jared Padalecki, Chad Michael Murray, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Those combined powers of those hunky men. Alicia Cuthbert, I want to say.
Yes, I loved her. She's
Amazing.
underrated too.
Yeah, Girl Next Door. She was in.
Mm.
That was a great comedy from
Oh
2004.
yeah, I forgot about that one. I did like that.
And then Paris, of course.
What a
that
time
sequence.
capsule.
Yeah, it's a really good flick. The two things I always think about with that movie are when she peels his face away,
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
and when she puts her fingers through the grates, and the guy bends down, crouches down with the clips in the thing in his hand, and snips off her pinky. That's insane. Like that's.
Yes.
They do so much with so little. Like these days, they would like really drag that out and make it really gross. But that was so quick, and you're like, I know everything I need to know about this movie right now.
Yep.
That's a fun flick. They were all, they were like. I know people complain about remakes, but that era of remakes for horror films was great. I don't think there's a single one from that era I didn't like. Even Nightmare on Elm Street.
I was just going to say that because I was looking at the Nightmare on Elm Street DVD from Walmart, and I was like, wait, I didn't like the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
I haven't seen it in a few years, so my opinion might have changed.
I did like a few of the scenes that they added, like Dream when they played the Dream song and they're in the grocery store and the lights are flickering. And I thought that was really well done.
And I think Jackie Earle Haley was a great pick for Freddy.
Yeah, he's one of those characters. I don't know. He's not Jason or Michael where he doesn't say anything. He has that Robert Englund personality. So to try and replicate that is like, yeah.
Yeah. I saw someone today apparently said because they're thinking about they're trying to get another one off the ground, and someone's like, I think Jim Carrey would be great. I'm like, maybe.
No.
I don't like. I think like that time has come and gone for Jim Carrey bouncing around in makeup.
Just let it die.
We've got our new Freddy Krueger. It's Art the Clown. He's doing the stuff that Freddy's. He's jumping around and doing silly things and making you laugh. I think we have our version of that. We need another silent monster.
Mm-hmm.
Or not silent because I guess Art's silent, but we need someone a more grounded or serious monster. I don't know. House of Wax is great. Sorry, honey.
I just don't like this idea that the franchises have to keep going and going and going. We got 9 or 10 awesome Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Okay, we don't need.
I don't know if I can answer that question because that question might come up later in our quiz, so I can't give you an answer. Did you have anything you wanted to add about House of Wax, honey? Sorry, I know we kind of just got sidetracked.
I just wanted to bring it up. It's a really good movie.
It is.
And it's
really
not just good for Halloween. It's just good in general.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 2000s, man. Great
Mm-hmm.
era.
Dawn of the Dead remake. Horrifying.
Yes. Really good. That was my first ever Midnight Terrors appearance, was talking about Dawn of the Dead.
Nice.
And I would say, potentially controversial, I think it's better than the original. I like the original
Shaun of the Dead. Is it Shaun of
the Dead?
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead's great too.
Comedy one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
By my favorite director, Edgar Wright.
Dude, Shaun of the Dead is a funny movie.
Yeah, really good.
So was Zombieland. That was good too. Woody Harrelson.
Yeah,
Zombieland is good. Yeah. One of Emma Stone's first flicks. I think she'd just done Superbad previously.
Dude, I love Superbad.
And now she's won 2 Academy Awards. That's insane.
Dude, I'm just thinking of Superbad quotes. She wants my dick in and around her mouth.
Oh my god, thank you so much for bringing this enormous bottle of lube.
What is she, 70?
I just saw a clip online the other day, and it was from the table read of Superbad, and it was the McLovin scene. It was like it was either that or Muhammad. Why was it either that or Muhammad? Why couldn't it be like a normal common name? Muhammad's the most common name in the world. Read a book.
Why are you from Hawaii? Dude, that movie fucking rolls.
Either they're gonna see right through it, or they're gonna be like, "Hey, this is McLovin, the 24-year-old organ donor from Hawaii." It's so good.
And then you have a totally different extreme with Napoleon. The guy from Napoleon, he's hilarious.
Which
Napoleon Dynamite?
Oh, Napoleon Dynamite. Because there was a movie about Napoleon a few years ago.
So yeah, Joaquin Phoenix.
It was Napoleon the dog, but I'm talking about Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, that was a great flick.
Yeah. It just reminded me of McLovin.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that for sure. That filmmaker's great as well. He did Nacho Libre. He's he's a fun guy. What do you got next for us, Roy? What is number 2?
Late Night with the Devil. Talk show.
I have that down too. Oh, damn.
That's okay. Talk about it. It's fine. Yeah.
You have to come up with something else now. No, why do you like Late Night with the Devil, honey?
Because it's another one that's not Halloween themed. It's about devil possession.
Does it take place on October 31st?
It does.
Did it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's doing his Halloween special. That's why he's bringing on the possessed girl and everything.
Yes. Correct. Only because my whole mind is focused on the guests on the show, which was more like the devil, that girl possessed by that evil presence or whatever. Yeah, completely forget about the date that it occurred, like October 31st.
Great. What a surprise that flick was. Speaking of like not liking found footage films, found a really new way to like kind of reinvent the genre. And shot in Melbourne. So that's fun.
Port Melbourne, actually.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Port Melbourne?
Like the Docklands area. Docklands, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're talking about local geography, Roy.
It was shot down there?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's some TV and movie studios down out just on the outskirts of the city where we live. And they usually shoot like game shows and stuff down there, but they shot Late Night with the Devil there.
Oh, that's really cool.
Because most of the cast and crew in that flick are Australian. Yeah, I think Desmulchin's the only American in it.
Is that the main guy who was always like the bit player, and then he finally got this role?
Yes.
Yeah, because he's been in everything. He was in The Dark Knight.
He's in so many things. Yeah, that's his first role. His first role is in The Dark Knight. That's his first movie.
Yeah, you always see
such
him
a memorable sequence.
I know.
Yeah. There's a guy in the film. I haven't watched it since I saw it in theaters, but there's like a curly-haired guy who's like the stagehand or the stage manager or whatever, and he's trying to get like the show going, like in Late Night with the Devil.
The producer, yeah.
He's also in that. Yeah, he's also in that soap opera Home and Away.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he still is, but he was. Yeah. So, yeah. Why Late Night with the Devil, Roy?
Oh, I love like television stuff. I used to work in it, so it feels like home. And it was just really cool that. Oh, let me think how I want to say this. So, like, you know the Joker movie, right? And the Murray Franklin show. I always loved the Murray Franklin show in that movie, and this is like a 2-hour or hour and a half, however long it is, but it's like a full movie about that show almost. So I was sold on this, just all the television stuff, the possession, and it's like a trippy movie too. It gets into conspiracies and secret societies, and what a ride. And you're never really sure where it's going, because for every time it seems like this girl might actually be possessed, you have the skeptic on set who's like, well, I can explain it this way and I can do that. And then it all takes place on Halloween. So yeah, just a really overall great experience.
That whole hypnotism sequence with like the worms and stuff as well is like,
oh yeah.
I remember watching that. I'm like, what is going on?
I always look away whenever he's hypnotizing us because I don't want to actually get hypnotized just in case. I don't take any chances.
That's fair. I respect that decision. I think it's a good idea. Do you want to jump in and talk about it as well, honey, or do you want us to come back to when we get to it on your list?
Nah, I've already kind of talked about it.
Okay.
I already said why I loved it.
Okay, cool.
We all love Late Night with the Devil.
Such a good flick, really.
Very good
and that
flick.
ending, I love that ending as well. Like that, like even though
So
it's
grim.
bonkers and it's low budget, like people like complained that it was low budget. I was like, yeah, it's called indie film, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a creepy film.
And you know, that's another thing too. It is a found footage film, which I'm usually not a fan of. In fact, I stopped watching horror for like 5 years because of found footage films. Story for another day.
Oh, what was the film that stopped you?
Oh my god. Well, it was like mid 2010s, like 2015, 2016. Every movie I went to watch on Netflix was just some low budget, shitty found footage film.
Yeah.
So for a while, I was just done with horror. I'm like, this is all just gonna suck. So really, it took me until like 2018 or 19 to get back into it. So I was away from it for a little bit. But then I started writing it, and I was like, hey, maybe I should watch this stuff again. I love how pompous I am. Well, I started writing it, so let me see what these plebeians are doing.
I was like, maybe I can fix it. If I start writing, I can heal the world.
God, that makes me sound so bad. What an asshole I am.
Yeah, but like the talent backs it up. So you know, like maybe you are going to heal the world and heal.
I don't know. I'm reading this next book, and I'm just like, do I even know how to write?
Can your next book be about a writer?
No. You're really trying to make me Stephen fucking King, aren't you? He'll be a writer that lives in Ohio and drives a Mazda.
A writer who saves the world.
Yes, and I can put all my thoughts and feelings about the writing process in there and bore everyone to death. I hope Stephen King hears one of my podcasts one of these days.
Would be. I would pay to listen to that. My number 2. Again, going for something a bit more fun. I feel like when you're kicking back with a movie on Halloween night, you want a bit of fun. So I've gone with Ready or Not. Which was directed by Radio Silence, the guys who did Scream 5 and 6. And it stars Samara Weaving, and she's just gotten married, and she's never really met her husband's family before, and they live in this creepy old house, and they inherit like a board game empire. And her new husband's like, hey, this is kind of weird, but whenever someone joins the family, we have a board game night. And they play hide and seek, and then the whole family's hunting her throughout the house trying to kill her.
What?
To make a blood sacrifice. Have you not seen Ready or Not?
No, I've never even heard of it.
Oh, man.
So
Do it for the show. Do it for Midnight Terrors.
It sounds great.
So much fun.
And the second one's coming out.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're doing a second one as well, yeah. Yeah. So that's in the first 10 minutes. So I'm not even spoiling anything. Like, it's literally like they work for this, they inherited this board game company, like their great-great-great-grandfather would have founded it. And, like, he may have become successful through supernatural dealings. And part of, like, the arrangement is that, like, you have to make, like, an offering every few years, whatever the case may be. And so, so the whole family is, like, hunting her. And it's got, like, Adam Brody from like the OC is like one of the brothers, and he's kind of into it but kind of over it as well. I can't remember. Is it not Minnie Driver? Who's the 4 Weddings and a Funeral? Andy McDowell, is it her? Is she the mum?
She's the mum.
Yeah.
But she's actually quite sympathetic though.
Yeah. And it's like it's not a comedy, but there's definitely funny moments, like how like the maids. I don't want to spoil too much, but this is an ongoing gag. How like the family keeps missing their target. Instead of shooting Samara Weaving, they shoot one of the maids. So they're always like having to like clear up these dead maids out of the room.
Got another one.
But it's pretty brutal. Like there's some pretty full on violent stuff as well. Like when she goes down into the pit and stuff. I won't spoil it for you, Roy. But
and there's people
keep
getting
saying that, telling me
day.
more.
No, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Like it's because I'm just giving you the basic premise. Like,
yeah, it sounds awesome. Really original.
It's really fun. Like the violence is pretty brutal, but not in like a Saw or Terrifier way. Like it's kind of in the standard like slasher way. And it's not a comedy, but very fun. And like she's a great like kick-ass hero. Like like it's almost kind of like you're next, except instead of a home invasion, all of your friends and family have turned on you.
Damn.
And like you're the only one who's next.
That's good
so
to know. I love
similar.
you're next.
Yeah, I would say it's like kind of in the same vein as that. Yeah, it's great. I love Ready or Not.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that one.
And I think they did Abigail as well last year.
I didn't really like that one.
You didn't like Abigail? I liked it. It was pretty fun. I think the biggest problem with Abigail was that they kind of revealed the big twist in the trailer.
Yes, correct.
But it's still fun. But Ready or Not, I think, is probably their best film.
I didn't like Abigail when I first saw it, but the more I think about it, the more I'm open to it. I don't know. I'd seen a lot of movies back to back with like little girls being kung fu experts and beating people up, and I was kind of over it by that point. But I think it adds to the lightheartedness of that movie that's how it is. So
yeah,
I'm kind of coming around to it more after a year.
Nice.
Maybe 2 years.
Does that mean we're at the end of?
No, we have one more.
I know I've got one more, and Roy's got one more, but I wasn't sure whether Late Night with the Devil was your last movie or not. So I was double checking.
I've got one more. I don't know if it's a Halloween. Look, I like it because it's a slasher, and a slasher movie always works in Halloween.
I think so. I agree.
Yeah. You probably won't have seen this, Roy, but it's called Heathers.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember that.
Shannon Doherty is in it. She's my favourite. And Winona Ryder and Kristen Slater.
Shannon Doherty passed away a few years ago.
Really?
Yes, unfortunately.
She had
breast cancer.
Oh, Jesus. I do remember watching Heathers on the movie channel, though. So, yeah, I don't remember anything about it, but I remember that title.
Loved it.
I have seen it.
Long story short, about a group of friends all called Heathers except Veronica, who is Winona Ryder, and she's the outsider in the whole thing. They're all rich, right? And she gets treated like shit, like a slave, so she comes up with a plan with Christian Slater to kill them.
Okay.
And he's like a real no-good Nick, isn't he? He's kind of the bad boy of town.
Yes. But very, very good movie.
Did you watch Lisa Frankenstein last year? I felt that kind of had a bit of a Heathers vibe.
No, I haven't, never even heard of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Catherine Newton, who was also in Abigail and is in the new Ready or Not film, it's like set in the 80s, and she's like this real loner, and she ends up like digging up this dead guy and reanimating him, and he's like a zombie boyfriend, but then like she uses him to like punish all the guys and girls who are mean to her at school. And it's like a PG, maybe like an M for us, so like a PG-13.
Oh damn!
So it's not like super violent or anything, but it's cute. It's fun. I would say it's kind of similar in a lot of ways to Heathers.
Honey doesn't like movies now unless they have at least one genital mutilation scene.
Gee, it's not gory enough.
It would be an M. Sorry, it would be an M for us because I was trying to like accommodate for Australia and America. So I was trying to figure that out. So like a PG-13. Yeah,
I'm changing my tune with PG-13 horror movies, man. There are some really good ones like Emily Rose, Insidious, Happy Death Day. Like I really like all those.
Emily Rose is PG-13.
Hang on, Emily Rose is PG?
It's M for us. That tracks. Yeah, it's really good.
It is. Yeah, so I've just been seeing these different horror movies that are PG-13, and I'm like, man, these are excellent. Like, who cares about the rating?
Yeah.
Because I used to be like, unless it's R, I'm not watching it. And then I'm like, well.
Yeah, I felt that way as well. If it was anything below an MA for us, which is kind of like an R, I was kind of like, oh, like, if it's not going to be like violent and gory and stuff, but then like, like it's not really horror, is it? But there's definitely some exceptions to the rule, for sure.
Oh my God.
Insidious is PG-13.
Yeah, The Others. We just watched
The Others in Australia, that's PG. It's not even PG-13.
Really?
It's just a flat PG. Like, my daughter could go to the movies and see The Others.
And honestly, I feel like I'm liking more of that because they tend to lean more into the atmosphere and the dread of everything rather than just brutal violence. And we've seen that so many times that I'm down for more atmospheric horror. And I just like that naturally.
I also think that, like,
I have great
when
taste.
when studios impose restrictions like you need to hit a certain rating or you can only spend so much money, it forces creativity. Like they have to find creative solutions. So yes, so I do like that as well. I'm trying to think of what the movie was. There was a movie. Oh, it was The World's End, the Edgar Wright film. Which is an MA, which is probably an R in America. But one of the changes they made was for the robot monsters was they made the blood blue, and that allowed them to make it more gory because like it wasn't red. They could do more with it. So yeah, there's weird rules like that in Hollywood for sure. As a as a player, as a major player like I am, I know these things.
You know the lingo.
What's last on your list, Roy?
Hubie Halloween, Adam Sandler.
I've never seen it.
Dude, I've seen it 3 times. The first time I fell asleep. The second time I was...
Honey's so unimpressed.
It's honestly a terrible movie, but it's just fun to watch around Halloween because it's so ridiculous. Steve Buscemi, Ray Liotta, of course Adam Sandler doing his best Adam Sandler. Shoo-ba-da-doo. And yeah, the first what was it? The first time I fell asleep, the second time I was really drunk, and the third time I finally watched it the whole way through. So it took me a couple tries, but I've finally gotten through Hubie Halloween. And I love that he made it after Uncut Gems, and like a lot of people were trashing him because it's like, be funny. So he's just like, fuck you, here's Hubie Halloween.
I haven't watched it yet. I wouldn't mind. I grew up on like the early Adam Sandler stuff, obviously. I love all that sort of thing. But I watched Happy Gilmore too, and the first half of it I really enjoy. The second half, I think the film falls apart a little bit. But it was just nice to have Adam Sandler back on screen being Adam Sandler. So I should go and give some of the Netflix ones a try and see if I can get through them, because I'll give Hubie a go. He's
kind of like Billy Madison and Waterboy all in one character. And it's just
okay. That sounds fun to me.
It's dumb, but if you don't think about it and just kind of turn your brain off for an hour and a half, you'll have a good time.
Yeah. All right. I'll give Hubie a go. You seemed very unimpressed, honey.
I heard bad reviews about Hubie Halloween.
No, it's not good.
But you haven't watched.
Hey?
Yeah,
it's not good. It's not a good movie, but it's just ridiculous.
Yes, I loved Uncut Gems. Like, that's a really good movie. And I agree with you about Madison Happy Gilmore. Nah. First half was great. And then I think they just ran out of steam with halfway through.
I think they got to like the second half, like, hey, we should probably start doing some golf stuff. Like we're halfway through, we haven't done anything golf related.
Yeah.
And so they came up with that, and like it just didn't click with me. Like, which I guess, but I do kind of feel like that was deliberate. I feel like they were like, look, we're creating a version of golf that they all hate, so the audience should hate it. And if that's the intention, it is kind of brilliant. But I just would have rather they played golf.
What's your guys' favorite Adam Sandler movie? Go.
Oh, I'm thinking probably Billy Madison.
Good pick.
But like there was a stretch through like the mid 90s through to the early 2000s where it wouldn't matter what he was in. Like I like Waterboy. I like Mr. Deeds. I think that's really underrated.
Oh, I don't.
Mr. Deeds, yeah.
I like Big Daddy. I think Big Daddy is surprisingly good. Like you wouldn't expect him to be like in a toned down role to be heartfelt, and he nails it.
Gun to my head, Big Daddy. Really I love that movie, and it's still Big really Daddy's funny, really even though it's kind of more grounded. He's playing like a semi-normal person.
Yeah.
There's one movie I like, and I can't remember the name, and I just watched it last weekend. He's in prison. He's training all these prison guards.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
That's great. That's a really good one as well.
Loved it.
All the wrestlers are in it, honey.
Yes, correct.
Cheeseburger Eddie. With Cheeseburger Eddie, Terry Crews.
Oh, yes, Terry Crews, yeah.
Yeah, he smuggles all the McDonald's in. Yeah, I think Billy Madison for me it's just so insane. I think like that's the epitome of what Adam Sandler's humor is. Like so, but I like from that whole era. Any one of them I could watch. Like, actually, Waterboy's pretty insane as well. That voice
was
is
mean
doing
to me. God, we used to
Mama
watch that
said-
like every weekend in college. No wonder we didn't get an education.
Mama said alligator's upset because he got old damn teeth and no toothbrush. Mama's wrong again, boys. No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong.
Don't you like any sports, football, boxing? Yeah, wrestling.
Wrestling's is like a repeated theme because he's also got Captain Insano. The revolting blob in Billy Madison.
Oh, that's right.
Played by Newman from Seinfeld.
I love when Steve Buscemi shows up with a sniper and Adam Sandler's like,
lipstick.
I'm glad I'm friends with that guy.
Yeah. We're now all dumber having heard your response.
I like, dude, The Wedding
man.
Singer is pretty underrated too. I never saw it until a couple years ago.
Wedding Singer, yeah.
He's at that wedding singing, what is it, like, you like Love Bites or whatever?
The Boy George like impersonator keeps singing Do You Really Want to Hurt Me?
Yeah.
They only know one song, so they keep singing that one song. John Lovitz has a really great cameo in that as well. It's like, what's his name? Is it Robbie? Robbie something? Robbie Hart.
Mm.
Yes.
Robbie Hart's falling apart, and I'm reaping all the benefits. I'm sure I've absolutely butchered the quote, but that's really fun.
Billy Idol has a cameo on the plane.
Yeah, on the plane.
Yes.
Great flick. Oh, and you know what? Like, I don't think it's one of his better, like in terms of one of his funnier ones, but really underrated. 51st Dates. I really like.
Oh,
this one.
yeah, I love that one.
Yeah.
But James,
to
be Halloween. You should watch it with your daughter. It's like family friendly. It's like PG.
Okay, cool. She's always asking about Halloween movies. She's so excited by Halloween, and she's just not quite old enough to watch even some of the youngest. Like Goosebumps is just a little bit too scary for her at the moment and stuff like that. So Hubie Halloween, that's great. I'll check it out. And she's pretty brave for 5. Like she watches like a bunch of the Harry Potter flicks, and like we'll have to every now and then like fast forward through some of the more kind of grown up stuff, but she'll sit through most of those ones. Like her cousins are older than her, and they can't, they don't like it. They get scared by it and stuff. So she's pretty brave for 5.
Hell yeah!
I was like, I gotta be respectful. They are my family. I should be nice.
A bunch of wimps.
Yeah, that's where I was going. But I was like, no, like everyone's different.
My dad used to let us watch like the Halloween movies and Friday the 13th, and then I would get really scared, and he'd yell at me for being a wimp. Like, but Dad, I'm 4.
It sounds like you had a really healthy upbringing. I like that.
I mean, if he taught me one thing, it was to not be a wimp. So
it explains why you're so well adjusted.
Stable in every sense of the word.
That's it. I have one film left on my list, and it's actually the one that Honey said I had to talk about, but I would have put on my list anyway, and that's The Witch.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Sorry, no, you told me to do it, Roy, because you ran the quick AI thing, and it recommended I talk about The Witch. I love The Witch. I think it's a great flick. I think it's Robert Eggers' best still. I know it's his first film, but I really enjoy The Witch. I love that it's a folk tale. It's not specifically just horror. Ralph Ineson as the father is really good. It's Anya Taylor-Joy's, I think, first major role, and she's great in it. Like you watch that flick, you're like, that's her first role, and now she's taken over Hollywood. Is it Black Pete? Is that the name of the goat who like goes around headbutting everyone?
Oh,
He's
yeah,
great.
Black. Is it Pete? It wasn't Black Adam. That was The Rock.
Yeah. I think it's Black. Although Black Pete also, like, in Europe has a really dodgy historical context, so maybe I didn't get this right. I thought it was Black Pete. I should just Google it. I was going to go to IMDb. What's the goat's name in The Witch? I think it's Black Pete.
Is it? I thought it was something else.
What is the goat's name in...
I love how I say it's something else, and I give you no alternatives.
Okay. Black Phillip.
Ah. What did it have a P?
Yeah. Yeah, I knew it was a P name.
It had a P.
What's the matter, honey?
No, because you're like tossing up between, is it Black Pete? Black Pete? Oh, it's Black Phillip.
Yeah. I knew it was a P name. Yeah. I just love it. I love the atmosphere. I think like it's a really, for lack of a like a better term, atmospheric film. Like it just really nice slow build. Like there's some great tension there. It's really violent, like, and not in a like not like there's huge like kind of violent gags, but like a lot of implied violence. Like spoiler alert for those who haven't seen The Witch, like someone grinds up a baby in this movie. It's full on, like, and it's but it's also great. Like it's a really great kind of story about witchcraft, and we haven't seen much about witchcraft in this style. Like it tends to be more like either hats and broomsticks or seances and stuff like that. But this is going back into kind of the origins of witchcraft in the 1600s and stuff like that. So I really like that. There's another one from, I want to say Germany or Hungary or kind of that area in Europe, and it's called Hagazusa, and it's kind of the same thing but just in another language. That one's quite good as well. But The Witch is excellent.
So I did not like The Witch when I first saw it, and then
I've heard this criticism from a lot of people.
And then the second time I liked it more, but I still wouldn't say I like it. I'm not a big fan of Eggers and his work from what I've seen.
Yeah. Very slow burn kind of guy. Like if you're waiting for like big reveals and action, like he's not that filmmaker.
I don't even know if it's that. I just the stories just don't click with me that he's done. And obviously he knows what he's doing, but I don't know, just not really my cup of tea. But I'll tell you, I did like The Witch on the second watch. Like I totally forgot that Satan made an appearance in it, and then I saw it again.
That ending is nuts.
It is a good ending, man.
Yeah, it's a really good ending. But I do think it's his best. Like
I've heard that.
I like all of his work, but I've yet to kind of connect with the film as well as I have with The Witch. Like Nosferatu, we've talked about on the podcast before. And I enjoy bits of it. I think visually it's stunning, but like it does meander a little bit. And The Lighthouse, I know everyone thinks is his masterpiece, and I do like The Lighthouse as well. But again, like it's a real, you got to be in the mood to watch The Lighthouse. Like that is a challenging flick.
Okay.
And Northman I've only seen once. I liked it, but I just don't remember much of it. So
I have heard terrible things about The Northman.
I didn't find it terrible, but it's very like, I think it's kind of similar. Did you ever see Valhalla Rising?
No.
So there's this. I think it's by. I want to say it's by Nicholas Winding Refn, who does a lot of kind of like Euro kind of like action films and stuff like that. And Valhalla Rising is a very slow, light on dialogue, more on visuals tale of like a kind of like a Viking prisoner trying to like kind of find his way home and stuff like that, and kind of get away from his captors. And it's very like visceral. And Northman's kind of similar. He's not necessarily a prisoner, but he's trying to like, he gets separated from his tribe, and then he's trying to find his family. He's separated from his mother and stuff like that. And it's a lot less story driven in terms of dialogue and more about just like the visuals. And it's not going to connect with everyone. Like it's not like you're not watching Braveheart or something like that. It's a little bit harder to follow. It's not The Patriot.
Speaking of Vikings, here's a movie I want to ask you about because you know about movies. This one flew under the radar for a lot of people. Pathfinder. Have you seen it?
I know of it, never seen it.
I have it on DVD. It's
I remember
really cool.
I remember loving the box art. I thought the font they used was very cool.
Would recommend.
But I haven't seen
From what I remember, I haven't watched it in a very long time, but pretty cool movie.
Yeah, nice one. Well, it took us almost 2 hours, but there's 14 movies people can watch because you two had one exactly the same. Before we get out of here, we are also going to do a Halloween quiz. This could be quick or quite long because I've written 20 questions. How do we want to go about it? Do you want to compete and buzz in, or do you want to write down your answer and then I reveal the answer, or do you want to take it in turns?
There's something moving behind Honey.
I know Honey's bed is possessed.
What?
Your bed is possessed. There's something under the covers.
Yes, my cat. My cat's under the bed. She's tucking herself in.
That's awesome.
Yes. Whichever way you want to play it.
I'm happy with either. It might be with the delays. It might be hard for you guys to compete head to head.
Oh yeah.
Let's write them down.
Write them down, and we'll just do it each round, and then I'm going to keep track of the score. Give me a second. This is why I had a whiteboard. Let me get my massive whiteboard. And this is going to be great for the video clips. Roy.
No,
Honey.
the chair is excellent. It's like nice
Hey, where did
leather.
James go? Oh, there he is.
Hello. All right, I'm just going to
Magic.
take... All right. So we got 20 questions. I tried to mix it up so it wasn't just one specific genre of horror or one specific era, but I don't know. We'll see. So write them down, and then we'll go through each question. So I'll ask you guys the question. I'll give you a chance to write down the answer, and then you can reveal your answer. I'll let you know if you're right or not. Some of these I had to Google, so take it with a grain of salt. The internet might not be correct. My first question in this quiz is a multiple choice question. As of 2025, which movie monster or killer has the most kills? You have 4 choices. Is it Jason, Michael Myers, Pinhead, or the Invisible Man? And I will tell you, they are the top 4. I was shocked the Invisible Man was that high up.
Yeah, he doesn't really kill a lot of people, does he?
There's in the original movie, he causes a train crash, which kills like 100 people, and that's why his kill count's so high.
Dude, I need to go back and watch those old school monster movies.
They're really good. Like, I enjoyed them immensely, especially Dracula and Frankenstein. They're just.
I went back earlier this year. I watched a lot of the Hammer Dracula movies with Christopher Lee. Those were pretty cool.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those. Hammer makes some incredible horror flicks.
And it was like nothing else
you need more...
when it came out. The in-color blood and violence and all that. Sexiness.
Yeah, I mean, tick to all 3 of those. Like, it's crazy like how... Like, there's one I've got here somewhere. I think To the Devil a Daughter, and it's kind of like it's a cult. It's about a cult that's led by Christopher Lee, and like gruesome and scary and very sexy as well. Love those sexy horror films.
Especially in like the 50s. They still had the Haim code and everything.
Yeah. Alrighty, honey, what was your answer for question 1?
Don't know who Pinhead is.
What?
Yeah, so
Hellraiser.
I put Michael Myers. It's wrong.
Okay, Pinhead's from Hellraiser.
Oh, okay. Is that what he's called?
The pale guy with all the pins in his head?
Roy, what was your answer?
I also said Michael Myers because I think he has more movies, and I know in a couple of them he takes out an entire town.
Yeah, so I googled this because I thought it was between Jason and Michael. I knew Jason had at least 160. Michael, as of the latest ones, has close to 200.
Jeez.
According to the internet, and I said, take it with a grain of salt, according to the internet, Pinhead has over 320.
How?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Okay.
But that's what the internet told me. So no points on the board. This is off to a great success.
I need to research. I need to research that now. I had no idea. Because, like, he usually just targets one person.
I was shocked. That Pinhead was so high. I guess it's because they they murder them and turn them into Cenobites and stuff like that. I don't know.
There's not 300 Cenobites.
I don't know, guys.
Over there.
Yeah. Alrighty. Question 2. How many people have worn the ghost face mask in the Scream movies?
Oh, fuck.
Terrible.
There are 6 Scream movies, and I don't have multiple choice for you, sorry.
Alright, I have my answer.
Your answer?
Dude, I'm terrible with Scream movies.
That's okay.
I've seen most of them.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the 2 new ones though.
Right.
I saw the one in like 2022.
Oh, that's one of the new. Is that the most recent one?
No, I think there was one in 2023 or 4 also. I think I saw Scream 6. Isn't there a Scream 7 now?
7 hasn't come out yet. So you are up to date.
Really?
All right, I'll let you go first this time, Roy. What was your guess?
You said
it was a guess.
Yeah, I said 9 because I know there's usually multiple people playing them.
All right, 9. And Honey, what did you say?
12.
Oh, you're both so close. It was 11.
Oh, well, we should have split the difference. Yeah, but you went over. We're doing Price is Right style.
Yeah, Price is Right rules. Alrighty. Question 3. We're hoping to get a point on the board at some point. I was worried. I told you I was a dick. Like, I definitely ask hard questions. In which of the Saw movies does Jigsaw die? Spoilers for the Saw franchise.
Oh, God. I don't even remember what
I wouldn't know. I'm out.
Oh, my God.
I'll tell you, there are 10 of them, so you could just guess.
I'll say
10.
Saw. I think he dies in Saw 3.
So Roy says Saw 3, you say Saw 10? It's Saw 3.
Oh.
Roy is on the board.
Oh, damn!
Because I was trying to think.
The biggest...
I was like, I know in 1 he's alive. I'm pretty sure he makes it through 2, and I knew he died early on, so I thought it might have been 3.
Yeah, the producers said their biggest regret was killing him so early because they weren't expecting it to keep hitting the way that it did. But then they just keep bringing him back in flashbacks.
Yeah.
Like, there's a great scene, it's become a meme, where like it's supposed to be 20 years earlier, and all he's got is the same actor who's like 70 with
and
a baseball cap on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he is in... I think he's in all but 2. He's not in Jigsaw, I don't think, and he's not in Spiral.
I like those two. And I know a lot of people didn't like Spiral. I thought it was a good detective story.
I liked them as well.
Yeah,
I enjoyed them. Spiral, I thought, was quite predictable who the killer was, because he was the only character whose death wasn't shown on screen. So I was like, oh, well, it's probably this guy then.
Probably the guy we didn't see die.
But I still like it. And the girl, or the woman who plays the chief of police, or like the head, like the main sergeant or whatever, that is Clark Griswold's daughter from Vegas Vacation.
What?
Yeah. There is some trivia no one needs to know, but I'm full of it. And I didn't even have that written down. I just knew that. Question 4. Predating the Blair Witch Project, which movie is actually the first found footage film? There was one before Blair Witch Project.
Done.
In the 80s, and it was really gnarly.
Do not know.
Do not know. Honey has said, do not know. Roy?
Is it Cannibal Holocaust?
It is Cannibal Holocaust.
You told you were going to kick my ass, Roy.
I am a
told
wizard
you that
of all things horror cinema.
I told you my questions were horrible. All right, question 5. I'm going to let you know this. There are 5 possible answers, because the question I'm about to ask is a hotly debated topic. If you get any one of the 5 answers, you'll get the answer right. Okay. Which movie is considered the first ever slasher film?
And you said there's 5 possible answers?
There are 5. It's a hotly debated topic. There are 5 films that people argue about from different times. Or different times in history. If you get any one of these 5, I'll give you a point.
I'm quite confident I know one. Probably more.
This is a good opportunity to catch up, honey. All right, honey, you went first last time with I don't know, so I'll let you go first this time.
Might one be Psycho?
You said Psycho, honey?
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th is not one of the 5. Psycho is.
Damn.
I would have also accepted. I would have accepted Halloween.
Oh,
I would have accepted the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I would have accepted Black Christmas, and I would have accepted Peeping Tom, which is mostly considered the first one. Peeping Tom came out months before Psycho.
Really? I never even heard of that one.
It's not bad. I watched it for the first time last year. Do you remember how I was saying before how weird it was, like the stuff that Hammer got away with?
Oh, yeah.
Peeping Tom is one of those films. I'm like, how did they get away with this stuff? That and the old Herschel Gordon Lewis films. Like, if you watch any of those early, Blood Feast and stuff, it's crazy what they got away with. All right.
I always forget how
we're on
Texas
to Friday...
Chainsaw is. Isn't that like 73 or 4?
74, yeah.
Man. So that had Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween is actually the newest of the 5 films there.
Damn.
All right, we're on to a Friday the 13th question, honey. In which Friday the 13th movie did Jason first wear the hockey mask?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know. Sorry. It's a big... Make sure you blurt me out.
Honey,
there are 12 movies.
Vulgar.
Yeah, no.
Yes, I haven't watched it in a long time, so I won't know. The first Friday the 13th.
Roy, what was your guess?
Friday the 13th, Part 3.
It is Part 3. Jason only appears in the first one at the very end as a young boy. He's actually not the killer in the first movie.
Oh.
Honey's face was priceless. And in the second one, he has a potato sack on his head.
He does. And the guy who played that role, and he only played it for half the movie because he didn't want to go through the fake glass. He was like too scared to get hurt. He insisted the baghead version of Jason is the best version. He didn't even play the role for the full movie.
That's commitment. I actually got a really good deal on all the Friday the 13th movies. It was a Friday the 13th special, actually, the last Friday the 13th we had.
Oh, nice.
And it was all digital, and it's the first 8 or 9. I got them all for like $10.
Nice. I the first American Blu-ray I bought when I was setting this place up, because I got myself a couple of region-free Blu-ray players. The first purchase I made was the Friday the 13th Scream Factory box set.
Oh.
And it's got everything from all of them, Freddy vs. Jason, Friday the 13th.
Is it the version? The red?
No, it's...
Okay.
Hang on. I'm going to interrupt this podcast to get up and get a box off a shelf. But it's it'll be worth it. For those listening, it won't be, but for those in attendance right now,
I am waiting with bated breath.
Give me a...
Honey, what's your favorite Friday the 13th movie?
Oh, that's a good question. Honey?
Yes.
What's your favorite Friday the 13th movie?
First one. Always the originals.
Okay.
The one without Jason?
Oh, look. I like the origin stories, do you know what I mean? Like, Halloween 1 was my favorite, because it...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then each and every movie after that, like Halloween is like my top. Friday the 13th, probably not so much as my favorite, except for the origin, like the first one.
There you go. That's the box set.
Oh, that's cool. I love that art.
And it's got an illustration of every version of Jason on it.
Man.
And then there's all the...
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
So that was the first American one I bought when I started upgrading this place. And I did just walk past Idle Hands on my shelf as well.
Nice.
So I do have it.
Got to break that bad boy out.
I know, right? It's time to upgrade it to blue. I don't know why I still have it on DVD. All right.
Oh, all my
Roy...
stuff's DVD except for like 3 movies.
I do have a bunch of DVDs over here. I've probably got like 500 or something, so it's not like I don't have any DVDs.
Just a few.
Just a handful.
Just a couple blockbusters worth. It's fun.
All right. This next question is also going to be a pain. I'm so sorry. It's another counting one. How many Texas Chainsaw Massacre films have there been?
Oh, God.
Are we talking about from the start?
Yep. Any Texas Chainsaw Massacre film that was released.
Kevin is gone.
I would say
with me.
I would say there's more than you think, because I thought it was quite a low number. You think you've got it?
I think I have it.
I'll let Honey go first this time. While she's written it down. 4. Okay. Roy?
If I counted all of them that I believe are correct, 9.
It is 9.
Thank you, Kevin.
I'm not playing anymore. I don't know any of these.
I told you it was more. I said it was hard. You're like, nah, make it really hard. It'd be good to challenge us. That was your words, honey.
No.
Literally, I have to thank Kevin Roach for all of my knowledge of this, because I would have had no idea before I started doing the show with him.
Yeah. There were 4 in the original series that spanned 1974 to like 1994. And then there were the 2 remakes in the 2000s. And then there was the Alexandra Daddario 2013 3D one. Then there was the Leatherface origin film, and then the Netflix one.
Oh, yeah, no.
Didn't A24 just got their hands on Texas Chainsaw, so I wish to see what they do with it.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Alrighty. We're going away from numbers, and I think that is the last numbers question. There's no more counting. Alright. In the 2002 remake of The Ring, what's the name of the little girl in the well?
I have no idea. I got no idea.
Is it Samara or Samara?
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be a clean sweep, mate.
Okay, what's the name of the guy in the hockey mask?
Jason.
All right. Following up, this is a part 2 question for the ring. But it's true or false. So you got a 50-50 shot. True or false? Devay Chase, who played Samara in the ring, also voiced Lilo in the animated Lilo and Stitch film from 2002. True or false?
False.
Roy?
I also said false.
It's true.
What?
She played both Samara and Lilo.
Does she talk in that movie? The Ring?
No. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Maybe she just makes
But
like
she definitely
gargle
talks in-
sounds.
Yeah. Alrighty, we were just talking about Robert Eggers. So Robert Eggers directed The Witch. I want to know, he directed an adaptation of which 1920s silent horror film of the same name?
Wait, what?
The
So
Witch?
Robert Eggers,
Yes.
so he directed The Witch. The answer's not The Witch because I'm talking about The Witch right now. He directed a film recently, last year. It was an adaptation of which 1920s film?
Oh, not karate.
Nosferatu.
That's Honey's answer? Do you want to give that answer? All right, sure.
I'll go with that answer
Nosferatu.
too.
Yay! One.
Good
Honey's
work,
on the boards.
Way.
Alrighty, this next question.
I'm such a dumbass. I was over here like, oh, was it the lighthouse? So really,
This
I shouldn't
question
get a
actually-
point for that.
This question, there's multiple parts. So for every answer you give, you'll get a point. So this is question 11, but there are multiple questions within question 11. So all I want to know is, of the characters I tell you, who showed up in a film first? Who debuted on screen before, who came in first? So the first pair is Dracula or Frankenstein's monster. Who showed up on screen first? And remember, it might not be the films you're thinking of. She has to tell me. Do you think it was Dracula? Do you think it was Frankenstein's monster? And then I'll let you know who came first.
Should I just go?
Dracula.
You're saying Dracula?
It
Right.
was Frankenstein's monster because Thomas Edison
course it
had a
is.
film of him.
It
in
is the Thomas
1910.
Edison one. I didn't know.
I didn't
I
know
didn't-
any of that. That's cheating. No, sorry.
I didn't know that Thomas. I literally wrote that down because I didn't know Thomas Edison produced one. But I know you're a Frankenstein nerd. All right, who showed up on screen first? Freddy Krueger or Jason when he wore the hockey mask?
Oh, then that's a good one. Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
No, Jason Hockey Mask. 83 versus
Freddy
84.
Krueger.
It is Jason Hockey Mask by 2 years.
Oh,
it was
dude,
20. It was 82.
I'm going to bed.
So the Hockey Mask was 82?
82.
Wow.
Because they made them every year for the first few.
Yeah.
It was 80, 81, 82, and then I think 84 for the final chapter. And yeah, Freddy Krueger was 1984.
Okay. I'm
Alright.
really weird with years.
I mean, it's kind of a numbers game, but I'm not really asking you to think of the years. I'm just trying to think, who do you think? And I deliberately paired people who were pretty close together, except for one.
Mhm.
There's one where it's like 10 years difference. Michael Myers or Leatherface?
What's the question?
Who showed up on the screen first, Michael Myers or Leatherface?
Michael
already-
Myers. Oh, no. Wait. Hang on. Because we just had this question with Texas Chainsaw.
We already answered it, honey. You got this.
Leatherface.
And Roy?
I believe Leatherface was 74. Michael Myers was 79. So,
That
Leatherface.
Michael Myers 78, but yes, absolutely Leatherface.
Was it
was
really
first.
78?
Yeah.
Dang. Why do I always think that movie's 79?
There's another really popular horror film from the same era, another genre-defining film, which may or may not come up shortly, which was 79.
Okay.
All right, Billy the Puppet. That's the one in Saw, the one with the creepy face on the tricycle. Did he show up on screen first, or the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers?
Oh.
Jeepers Creepers. I think. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think Jeepers Creepers was, 99 and Saw was 01?
So it is Jeepers Creepers. You're both right. The Creeper showed up in 2001. Billy the Puppet, I had to change this because I was going to make a Jigsaw, but Billy the Puppet was actually in a short film before Saw, but it was 2003. So it was still the Creeper. You're both right.
Was Saw 2004?
That was the film. Yep.
Oh, man. I was way off.
Alrighty. Art the Clown or Victor Crowley from the Hatchet series?
Ooh. Oh, I know. What? Do I? Because All Hallows Eve was...
I know, I went deep with these.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a series of slasher films. I won't say when because it'll give you the answer.
Yep.
Called Hatchet, and they were kind of like meant to be a take on the Jason films, a take on the Halloween films. And Kane Hodder, who was Jason in a bunch of films, played Victor Crowley.
Who do you want to go first?
I will say they were released sometime between 2000 and 2020.
Maybe Art, the Terrifier.
Okay. And what do you say, Roy?
So I know the first Hatchet was 2007, and I want to say Art the Clown's first appearance in All Hallows Eve was 2009 or 10, so I'm going to go Victor Crowley.
It is Victor Crowley by a year. Hatchet's 2007. He was in a short film called The Ninth Circle, which became All Hallows Eve in 2008, so there's a year between them.
Man, I didn't know Art the Clown was...
Alrighty.
I thought he was at least the 2010s decade.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And it's a different actor. It's not David Howard Thornton. It's Mike Gianelli, I think his name is. All right, we're going with the much more popular characters now. Alien or Predator?
Alien.
I want to say Alien because I think that was 79. Predator was in the 80s some point. 86 or 7.
That's right. Alien is 79. That's the one I think you were thinking of when you said Michael Myers. And Predator was 87, so it was an 8-year gap.
I told you
was
I
that
was...
light always on, Honey, or did one of your cats turn on? And that's dark again.
No. What's dark?
There's lights going on, the bed's moving.
Your
when he's
room,
about to become possessed.
Oh my God.
Maybe it's... Oh, you know what? I think it's because you're in front of the camera, so it's obscuring the light. Alrighty. Chucky or the Leprechaun?
Leprechaun. I think. I don't know.
Chucky. I think Leprechaun was like a 90s thing.
Yeah, Leprechaun's 92. I thought Chucky was 1990, but he's 88.
Oh.
Alrighty. And the last one, I'll be honest, I was grabbing at straws. So the second one, I'll be honest, you may not have even heard of, and I apologize. Pinhead from Hellraiser, or the Space Vampire from Life Force, which was directed by Tobe Hooper, who did Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Life Force, if you haven't seen, is a fantastic flick.
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah, it's these space vampires, and they're led by this naked chick who just runs the whole film with her butt out.
Hell yeah! I'm a big Life Force fan.
It's really good. Like, it's everything you expect from like an 80s like kind of crazy horror film. So Pinhead or the Space Vampire from Life Force?
Space Vampire. I'm only guessing because I've never heard of him.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go Space Force because I know Hellraiser was like mid to late 80s, so I think Tobe Hooper probably made Space Force in the early 80s.
Yep, Pinhead was 87, Life Force 85. You both get a point.
Hooray!
Alrighty, there we go. Alrighty, question 12. That was a long question.
The question that was 5 questions.
I had so much fun coming up with this.
That was good. I feel like
I'm just being a bastard. Which movie did Wes Craven not work on? Scream, A Nightmare on Elm Street, The Hills Have Eyes, Poltergeist, Swamp Thing, or Last House on the Left?
Poltergeist?
That's what I'm thinking, because that was... God. Isn't there rumors like Spielberg helped make that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to go Poltergeist as well.
It is Poltergeist. You're absolutely right. I thought I could throw you guys with Swamp Thing.
I didn't know he worked on Swamp Thing. I loved that movie when I was a kid.
He did Swamp Thing. I just watched it for the first time last year. It's really fun.
Yeah. So wait, he wrote and directed it and everything?
I don't know if he wrote it, but he definitely directed it.
I never knew that.
Yeah. There's a second one as well, but I didn't think he was involved in that one.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
the Swamp Thing action
Question
figure,
13.
its hand came off. It was attached with a string. It was awesome.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Oh, yeah. Good times in the 80s.
Question 13. The Conjuring received an R rating / MA in Australia when released. It has no cursing, no gore, and no sex. Why was The Conjuring rated so high when it had none of those things in it?
Religious
Disturbing imagery.
possessions, all that, like it had to do with the religion stuff. Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna give you both a second chance. You're being way too specific. You can go more vague.
Because it was so scary.
Okay.
Well, it definitely wasn't for kids. It's adult themes and violence, gore. Oh, well, there wasn't much gore.
No, there's no gore.
It's extreme violent. Well, it's violent. And the religious themes.
I'm gonna give you both a point here. It is rated R / MA simply just as too scary. It's so scary they were like, we can't make it release it anything lower, even though that's not normally a thing.
Ah,
there we go. But I'm giving you a point. You're getting a point anyway, honey.
cool.
Oh.
Trying to haggle.
Alrighty. Which of the following movies has never been remade or rebooted? Friday the 13th, The Thing, House of Wax, The Burning, The Shining, or Maniac?
The Burning.
I don't know.
Well,
Well,
you just pick one.
has never been remade.
Yeah. Or rebooted, because some people are like, that's not a remake, it's a reboot. So I'm covering that language just in case.
I'm thinking of The Shining, only because I've only just seen the Stephen King version. I've never seen anything else.
Okay, cool. So, Friday the 13th was rebooted in 2009. The Thing from the 80s is the remake. House of Wax we talked about before. The Shining was remade for television in the 90s.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Maniac was remade, so yes, The Burning is correct.
The original
I like
Maniac
how Roy's
is
like, I don't know.
wild.
Yeah, they're both. I don't know if you've seen the remake. The remake's good as well.
I just remember
Elijah Wood plays the Maniac.
What? Frodo?
And it's all shot POV. You only see him on screen like once or twice.
Dude, Maniac's
It's
such
insane.
an unsettling movie.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you gonna say? Whenever.
No, that's the Burning is absolutely correct. You're absolutely right.
What is that? Is that a Hitchcock movie?
No, it was directed by Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, jeez.
That's why I haven't watched it.
It's like it's kind of like a Friday the 13th ripoff, but was also inspired by the Cropsey Killer in like Staten Island.
I didn't know he was a director. I thought he was always just a producer.
I think he directed the first. I think it might be one of the only things he ever directed. But yeah, there was like that sanitarium in Staten Island where Geraldo found like a bunch of like patients being like abused and stuff, and yeah, they think the Cropsey Killer. Like there's a documentary on it. It's fascinating.
Yeah,
The Burning is actually a really great flick as well. Got a very young Jason Alexander with hair in it.
What?
Yeah, I know, pre-bald. Alrighty, I feel like the questions are only getting more dickish, but anyway. Question 15. We're almost done, though. The Gill Man is the creature from the Black Lagoon. So the creature from the Black Lagoon is sometimes called the Gill Man. Do you know that? You know what movie I'm talking about, honey? Like the Fish Man? Like he's from the Universal Monsters, so there's the Mummy. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter. All I want you to know is, where is the Black Lagoon located?
Is it multiple choice?
I can make it multiple choice if you want.
Yeah, that would be fun. That'd be nice of you.
Shut up, Roy. You'll know the answer.
I don't know where the Black Lagoon's at. Bikini Bottom.
Okay. No worries. I'll give you 3 choices.
I would guess.
Is it located?
I'll just throw one out.
Is it located?
Chicago.
Okay, go on. Chicago.
Well, somewhere in Illinois.
Maybe you want to wait. Maybe you want to wait for my.
I will wait
my
for
3
the
choices.
multiple choice.
Let me quickly think of what my multiple choices are going to be, because I'm being put on the spot here. Okay, is the Black Lagoon located in Scotland, the Amazon, or the Nile?
Scotland.
The Amazon.
It is the Amazon.
Oh.
No way. I could have dude, I was thinking it would be like in Chicago or New Jersey or something like that. Like the Blob.
No, because it's like a Jungle Cruise movie.
Oh, is it? Is that where it comes from?
It's really good. No, so it's not based on the Jungle Cruise. Like the whole movie takes like a riverboat in the Amazon.
Oh, it's like Heart of Darkness.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Heart of Darkness with a fish man.
I always
It
thought
might
it
be
was
my
one of
Are
the
you
best.
sure you're not in the era that I was born in? Because half these movies are in my era, and I didn't even know about them.
I was trying to mix it up so it wasn't just all like modern stuff. Now I will be honest, like Roy might have an advantage on this next one because it's about Hammer films.
Oh,
No, it's not. I've just given you the answer. Okay. Well, I'll ask the question anyway.
okay.
Maybe it's not. Which actor... it's definitely giving you the answer. Which actor has played Dracula the most?
Honey can go.
Which actors played the Dracula the most?
Yeah, who's been Dracula the most in film?
Christopher Lee?
Oh, hell yeah. That's my answer.
Yeah, it's absolutely Christopher Lee. 10 times.
How many times did Lugosi do it? Like 5?
yes.
What was that, sorry, Roy?
How many times did Bela Lugosi play him? Like 5?
I think it was only twice.
Oh, really?
I think in Dracula and like Son of Dracula or something like that, and then but he's played other vampires as well.
Okay.
Quick side note: I just watched Ed Wood for the first time. I don't know if you've seen that.
Is it the black and white movie?
Yeah, and it's all about like this director Ed Wood, and he like had a friendship with Bela Lugosi, and I can't remember the actor's name now. I'm struggling, but the guy who plays Bela Lugosi is fantastic, and so Bella's been on my mind.
Okay.
Alrighty. Question 17. Which weapon has Jason never used to kill someone? So I'm going to tell you 4 weapons. I want you to tell me which one he hasn't used in a movie.
Can I just guess right away?
Harpoon gun? Yeah, go. You can guess if you want.
I know it's a misconception. He always had a chainsaw, but he never used a chainsaw, to my knowledge.
Okay. I'll give you the multiple choice, honey. So a harpoon gun, Freddy's glove, a chainsaw, or liquid nitrogen?
What's his Freddy's glove?
You know Freddy Krueger's glove?
Ah, yes, his hands, his little knives.
Yeah.
What were the choices again?
Harpoon gun, Freddy Krueger's glove, a chainsaw, or liquid nitrogen?
I don't know, liquid nitrogen.
Roy guessed it without the multiple. It's a chainsaw. Jason's never used a chainsaw. Yeah, Jason X, where he's in the future and in space, he smashes a robot's head or a girl's head with liquid nitrogen.
One of the best
And
kills.
I
Jason,
didn't watch
obviously.
Jason that far. I only just watched before he got cheesy and shit.
There's no such thing, my friend. There's no such thing. You guys are gonna hate this question. Like, remember how I said like I got really douchey? I was writing these questions like 2 a.m. This is a question that only I would appreciate, so I apologize. But we have to do it
just for
on
you.
the quiz. Yeah, I wrote it just for me. Oh god, I'm embarrassed to ask. Italian prog rock band Goblin are most affiliated with which horror director?
Damien
so there's an
Argento.
Italian rock band. Okay.
No clue.
What did you say, Roy?
Is it Damien Argento? Is that the guy's name?
It is Argento, like Dario Argento. but I'll give
Dario,
you that, yeah.
I hear
Absolutely.
Reviewed to Death talk about him a lot.
He's a great filmmaker, and their music. You don't even need to be a fan of the movies. Like their music is so cool.
Yeah.
It's like metal and like prog rock and like synth and all sorts of stuff mixed together. It's very, very cool.
Nice.
I like to throw it on at parties, and then people ask me to leave. All
Do we
right.
need a 7-minute keyboard solo here?
All right, question 19. You're almost at the end, and we have been going for 2.5 hours. So thanks, everyone, for listening. I hope you're digging this very torturous quiz. Question 19. After the success of Freddy vs. Jason, a spin-off comic series was released called Freddy vs. Jason vs. Who? So they made the movie. The movie was really popular. They wanted to make another movie, but they tried it as a comic first, and they incorporated a third horror character.
Do you want me or Honey?
It never got made as a movie, by the way, which sucks. It would have been a very cool movie.
They wanted to do it with Pinhead.
Michael?
It's neither Pinhead
What?
nor Michael. It was Ash from The Evil Dead.
Oh,
Ah. God, for some reason I thought they planned on Pinhead.
Yeah, they talked about it. There was also a discussion at New Line Cinema because they owned all the horror monsters at one point.
Mm-hmm.
They had Freddy, Jason, Pinhead, and Michael. And they went to Kevin Smith and they're like, hey, in the 50s, they did Abbott and Costello versus the monsters. Would you like to do Jay and Silent Bob versus the modern monsters? And he said no.
Kevin.
I don't know whether we missed out or not. I kind of feel like maybe we did. I think that would have been kind of fun.
That would have been awesome. Bit of time.
The really upsetting thing is, with the exception of the dates, I did come up with most of these questions in my dumb head. So I apologize. All right. Final question. And I figure it's only fair that the final question be about a Halloween movie.
I thought it was going to be about my books.
But, yeah, it's which of Roy's is your favorite book?
And there's no wrong.
The only one I've read. But it's still not a fun question, I don't think. We'll find out. In the original 1978 Halloween, which we've all seen, we all love, 1978, the first Halloween film, Michael Myers' mask was really a celebrity face mask that was sold in stores in real life. Who was the celebrity's face that Michael's mask was based on? So in 1977, you could have gone into any Halloween store and bought that mask off the shelf. They just happened to use it in Halloween, and it was meant to be a celebrity's face. Pretty popular celebrity even today, I would say. I think most people would be aware of this person.
Michael Jackson.
That's actually a good answer.
It's not a terrible guess.
It's not. I can see.
Do you know what it is?
It is William Shatner, Captain Kirk.
It is William Shatner.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is too.
I like that Michael Jackson.
So it's pretty close in the end, I think.
No. 3
can't.
versus 9. 3 versus 20. No. How many questions?
There were 20 questions, but that one with who was on the cinema first, padded out to about 30 questions. You got more than you thought, honey. You got more than 3.
I should hope so. Less than 10. Less than 10.
It was less than 10. You're right.
8.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. It was 8. If that was a question,
Nice.
You would have got full points. Bonus points for guessing how many points you've got.
So 9.
There we go. I just hate going into quizzes and it being the same. Who's the killer who wears the mask? It's so. I feel
those
I
were
have to
good
make
questions.
it more challenging.
How'd I do?
But
I want
feel
to show off to my friends. Did I get 17 out of 20?
Well, remember, so you got more than 20 because that round went longer. So you got 23.
Yay!
23 out of 20.
Yes.
As you commonly see. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, good
Thanks
questions.
for coming on the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
For doing the
always a
Halloween
great time.
special.
I told you would kick my ass, Roy. You always do.
I was surprised.
With the trivia.
Surprised how much I knew about horror. Maybe I sell myself short.
I will be honest, honey. I wasn't sure what your knowledge of horror was going to be like. I know you're a horror fan, but I know that Roy, despite his claims that he doesn't know horror, is involved in multiple horror projects on a weekly basis.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I need to make them at least a little bit challenging and hopefully...
I'm like a pool shark. How do you play this game? Oops, I won.
Yeah. that is it for the Halloween special. I got a couple of kind of things to say before the show wraps up. But before we do,
we love you, Todd.
Honey, where can they all find you? And do you have anything they need to go check out?
Well, people can find me on Honey's Bookish Bits. I do reviews on books, extreme horror, splatterpunk. I also do Inca movie reviews. The only reason why I do that is because as soon as I remember to do a review of a movie, it's always the day after. Like, I watch it the night before, and I'm always leaving to go home somewhere. Right? So that's why
I like the in-car reviews.
I do too. That's how you know she's not messing around.
I do in-car reviews as well, generally after I've been to the movies. But I went to one recently, and I took the second car, and the lights inside the car don't work. So I was like,
"Yep, that was
I can't review it because the lights don't work." So I guess I'm doing that. And for the listeners who have been tracking your progress on the podcast, Honey, are you planning on changing your Instagram name before this gets released?
No more.
Both times.
Yes.
You changed your name before the show came out.
And do you know, I only realised what a big fat tongue twister that was, my old one, before I changed it back to Honey's Bookish Bits.
I still don't know what it is. I was like Jim Gould.
Was it like Jim
Boots with the fur?
Jim Scares and Reads?
Gould, Flex and Flip. See? I'm still tongue-tied.
I was going to make a reference, but I was like, that's such an Australian thing. I don't think Roy will get it. I was going to say, like, Jim's mowing.
Yes. Yes.
There's yeah. What about you, Roy? As of right now, your brand new book is available.
It is.
We've both read it because we're in the future, and we loved it. It was fantastic.
Thank you for checking it out.
Instant classic, they were saying, yeah. What's the book called again? I actually haven't read it. So.
It is called Thaddeus Green's Spectacular House of Horrors. You can find that on Amazon, along with all of my other books. Just search my name, R Jacob Honeybrook. Check me out on Instagram at author_Honeybrook. And you can find me on the Midnight Terrace podcast. We're available on any streaming service. And check out my weekly horror column on tbmhorror.com.
Yes, go and check out Midnight Terrace. It's a great podcast. And you guys should definitely do Ready or Not. I'm sure Kevin must have seen it.
I'll ask him today. I'm talking to him in like 3 hours.
He must have seen it. Like I'm pretty sure he's a Samara Weaving fan, so I feel like he would have seen it. But if not, even if he hasn't, like, it's such a blast. You guys will love it.
Okay, I'm writing down a reminder, and I will let you know what he says.
Yeah. I would be shocked if he hadn't. Like, it seems like the kind of movie, because he's more into the modern stuff. Like, the classic stuff he kind of hasn't seen as many of. So, based on the 3 conversations I've had with him.
No, you're right. He's he mainly well, I mean, he has a knowledge of everything, but yeah, you're right. He mainly has seen the modern stuff. We both always say we need to go back and watch the Universal films and all of that.
The Universal one, and the great thing about the Universal ones is they're also really short. They're like, some of them are barely an hour long. Like, you can, because they're not
the Edison Frankenstein movie is like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Like the Dracula film with Bella, like when I watched it this year, I was like the whole final act, like the whole fight happens off screen. So,
really?
I was like, oh, it's over. Cool, okay. Done. like spoilers for a 100-year-old movie, but someone's literally like, where's Dracula? And like, oh yeah, we killed him. I'm like, what?
Wow, so they just like walk out of the door and they're like, hey, he's dead.
Yeah.
That Dracula sure put up a fight.
But you know what's crazy is it's so good you don't even care. Yeah. Nice one. Well, thank you both for coming on the show. I was looking forward to it. I'm glad that for the last group episode I'll be doing in a while, I got to have the two of you on. You're two of my favorite guests. And I think you've been on more than any other guest this year. Because I haven't had really any repeats, so you would be the most frequent guest on the podcast. For those wondering why all the mystery and stuff before, I'm sure I talked about on episode 150. The reason I don't sound confident is I haven't recorded episode 150 yet. But the show is taking a hiatus. We haven't talked about it much on the podcast, but my wife and I are expecting our second child. and that baby is going to be born in November. But if you like the show and you can tolerate listening to me, I recorded 19 episodes, so there will still be an episode out every week. It won't disrupt your schedule, it just disrupt my schedule. And there'll be reviews and stuff as well, so you can still listen along. I rank a bunch of different directors over the next 19 episodes, their filmographies. I do a kind of an overview of European cinema and UK cinema and Asian cinema. So there's a bunch of like fun topics that I haven't had a chance to really crack in the podcast yet. So if you like the show and you can put up listening to me for 20 minutes to an hour, there's plenty more content coming out. It just won't be kind of current. That's going to do it for this week of the podcast. I'll be back in March. Thank you all for listening. Follow on the socials. And as I say every week on this podcast, guys, I was a teenage film snob, but I'm trying to be better. We'll see you next week.
See-
Back to the future, Nixon art, Die Hard and Dune. Where's my car? The Matrix, Jurassic Park and Clerks, and Christopher Nolan's collected works. I was a teenage